Hello, this is Titus, and welcome to Super Duper Boys, a Pathfinder podcast.
You should do something that's a little bit scary and touch it.
You keep working on it. He'll be casting
get him to do
lots
lots
of
of
back
back
massages by the end of the week.
We can get him to do anything.
Welcome back to Vexia, everybody. Last time we started on the surface world, where things were normal, stuff was happy, not really, stuff was bright, not really that either. But that's where we started. We took a trip to Castiana, we began in Castiana's rather, learned a bunch of stuff had gone down, headed out to Stinky Pete's right after a small bag shopping trip in which you were going to lure some information out of him with a bag sandwich. He didn't even care about that, really. He kind of just started spilling the beans immediately, and then you enticed him a bit further into silence via bag. And headed down through Kelriel's little hangout into the Underdark. What was a rather quick journey down turned into a pretty spooky one down there, leading to a couple Dark Elf encampments, where you learned that the clans were still at odds with each other, but also that Thetis had indeed been through and was staying in the small city that you guys found, embedded in stone. Heading back towards the surface, weirdly not encountering a single bad fight at all, because I rolled a bunch of dice, and every time I rolled it was a really high number, and I was like, well, I can't get a fight if I rolled well. That's kind of the point of a luck roll, and then... So yeah, uneventful, other than the screams of some nerds in the deep.
Nerds in the deep. Are those described as screams?
Yeah.
Scream is a stretch.
No, those are nerd screams. That's the sound of other Dark Elf parties hunting and killing nerds.
The decoy.
Hunting and killing.
Yes.
You know they couldn't see your air quotes, right?
Air quotes.
Yeah, they were definitely getting stabbed.
Well, they
They fucking.
You guys headed back to the cave and then had a weirdly what once was like less than an hour trip turned into a whole week, as you guys ran through all of your rations and arrived back at the surface, fatigued but alive and ready to go.
Ready for teats.
And you've just arrived into the main floor of Stinky Pete's Beefy Teat.
Does the Underdark have a distinct smell?
I'd say musty.
It's musty.
Like a wet basement.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's
Yeah.
very, very
Like this basement.
No?
I know.
Like it smells like rocks, you know?
Mm.
What rocks smell like?
Just old
like
rocks.
wet gravel.
Yeah.
You know?
You smell dank as shit.
Well, you smell bad.
Yeah,
because you've been poisoned and have healing wounds on your face.
Oh, yeah. Just like your like eyebrows and mouth are like
still
swollen.
I like to think that the swelling is down, but there's still like a little redness to it.
So now it just looks like a bad Botox.
Yeah, you look like someone who was horribly sunburnt a week ago.
Yeah.
You know, so like you blistered and now you're in post-blister stage.
You look like a melted Iron Man popsicle.
With one of the gumballs a little warmer than the other one. Yeah, you guys
got
arrived.
sideways butts for eyes. They're just like little butt cheeks.
You guys have arrived back in the teat. You all have a level of fatigue.
Okay.
If you'd make sure that's marked down. Also, a fun fact, just so we don't forget, I realized that barbarians cannot rage when they're fatigued, which is a huge nerd.
Really?
Yeah.
Where, does that just say that?
The prerequisites are that you're not already raging to use it, and that you're also not fatigued.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was building a barbarian today, and I saw that. I was like, God damn, that kind of sucks.
Guess we better take a rest.
I think so too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I could definitely go for sleeping somewhere that's not like just straight up stone.
Were you boys just hanging out in that fucking basement for the whole time?
Yeah, that's where we were.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it was like a slumber party.
It turns out
there.
it's a really nice basement.
Yeah, it's a nice place down there.
That's absolutely wild that you would just do that.
Right. Pete, I absolutely hate that I'm about to ask you this, but do you have a place we could lay down for a bit?
Yeah, we got beds upstairs.
Okay, perfect.
Remember the little altercation we had when you guys slept at the Quick Paquindi?
Right.
And now you could have stayed here, and I wasn't hurt.
Again, I tried to get everyone to stay here, but they voted against it.
Hey, Mikey, I appreciate you. He slaps a hand on your back.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, why don't you point us to where those beds are?
Yeah, they're right over. He points to the world's worst staircase, wooden and cracked through. You see the center has broken in on literally every step on the way up, and the railing's kind of there.
Is this stairway OSHA approved?
OSHA.
I don't know why I said that.
What would the big water thing have to do with?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh,
I don't know why I said that.
That seems weird.
I mean, I could almost go for a Bacon Teat Jr.
I mean,
I'll get you one.
we're
No, thank you.
Okay.
pretty far from the ocean.
Yeah, you're right.
Basically, Camden's joke, but worse.
No, you did it. It's good. You did it.
Yeah, just really,
I'm laughing on the inside.
really driving that home.
So anyway, there's a couple doors up there. You guys can go ahead and grab a spot. You've brought in some business recently, so in the way that. Did you guys bring in business actually?
We brought in tons of
Yeah,
business.
no, just go ahead and grab a room. Yeah.
I mean, I brought these guys here,
That's true.
Right.
so I mean,
And I've sold like triple the bacon teat since you've been back. So
yeah.
Just
And-
you.
I mean, yeah, mostly to me, but
Pete, what time is it?
what's that?
What time is it?
what year is it?
I think it's. I actually don't know. The DM never sat down and came up with like a, seasonal chart. Really.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is understandable.
Well,
That's a lot.
Well, like, how long has it been since you saw us go down there? You said.
I think 7 or 8 days.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, that explains why I'm so tired.
I mean, is it day or night out, Pete?
honestly not as long as I thought it might have been.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
we have a lot to
I
take
think
care
it's
of.
about noon.
About noon.
Yeah.
Okay. Pete, if we pay you, would you lock the door while we're resting?
He looks at the door that certainly doesn't have a lock on it
I don't know if
whatsoever,
that locks.
and he goes, "I can put a chair against it."
That'll cost.
That's okay, Pete.
All right.
I mean,
Thank you, though.
I don't even think it's fair to call that a door.
You could put a chair against the doors in your rooms.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, there's chairs in our rooms?
One. You know how there's always one chair that looks directly at the bed that that
for
the
sex
husband,
stuff.
that the
It's
husband
the-
uses while his wife has engagements
chair.
with the cup chair.
Cup chair. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get those. They were requested. They were requested heavily. So
Ordered those on request.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's required by the ocean to have those in each of the rooms.
For safety.
I'm still confused on that.
Don't worry about it.
Let's
not dwell on that.
I'll just never get it, I guess.
It is reaching.
But yeah, no, go ahead, grab yourself some rooms.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Pete. Yeah. I think we should split up. Not all be in one room.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we get up the stairs first?
They're walkable. It's just not put together well stairs. Like
I'm doing that thing where you don't step in the middle if you don't want them to creak. So
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
shimmying up against one wall.
That
we're
would-
literally going like this.
Oh, yeah, Ildan's doing it.
Yeah, that's
just stuff like that.
definitely the move there. man.
Yes, follow me.
Ildan, your voice got weird again.
I had a frog in my throat.
So you guys make it upstairs. You're greeted by they are some of the rooms of all time. There's a bed, arguably. There's the cuck chair facing the bed. There's
Tuck in the chair.
yeah.
Hey,
There's,
get out of here.
Dead Larry's in one of the cuck chairs.
that's how he died.
How did he get in here? Pete?
For weeks.
There's 3 quarter burnt candles in every single room.
Nice.
The windows are wide open to the world.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Are there curtains to pull?
Yeah.
Okay. I pull the curtains.
Yeah.
And
Full of holes, but yes.
Yeah.
You pull the curtains and it just comes off in your hand.
For him.
No cats?
I think the cats are smart enough to stay away from here.
Strangely enough, not that many cats here.
They know they'll end up in a big
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest part of it.
You've really only seen the cats in the hive and like the upper markets.
Yeah, they're smart enough to stay out of here.
Just a heads up. I know when I used to stay here quite a bit, there is a room down the hall where it seems like somebody's always clapping. So it might keep you up or something. But
They be clapping all right.
all hours of the night. I don't know why they're
I wonder-
clapping. If they're
I wonder what they're watching.
I don't know. I don't know if they're playing games in there of some sort, but
Maybe they're
just
working on timing.
Something to keep in mind.
Maybe they're doing those push-ups where you clap your hands together every time.
It
Oh,
could
yeah,
be.
those are hard.
I have
Those
done
are
That's probably
that.
what
I
it
have
is.
done that.
Damir goes into a room the furthest from.
If any of you glance towards that room, there's a sign on it that says bag room.
Oh no!
Weird.
Yeah. It's, not.
Really excited about bags.
Yeah.
Why are you guys looking at my bedroom?
I'm not.
We're not. No.
Damir, where'd you go?
You just hear a door slam.
We're pretty exhausted, so
Yeah, I go in a room and
Okay.
shut the door
Same.
and put the cuck chair against it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you guys board up your rooms as much as you individually would like to, and go ahead and get yourself a full rest.
Hooray!
All right, so you guys recover some hit points, recover from your fatigue condition, and you wake up in the middle of the night.
Right, yeah, since we went to sleep at
Yeah.
noon.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night,
I go walking in my sleep.
I was walking in my sleep.
Through the valley of farts.
Fart Valley.
It's not.
shut the fuck up.
Did he
Sorry.
laughing right after?
You didn't like the sound
Trying
of
to
my...
clap in here. I just want to feel part of it.
I'm just gonna, before I like leave my room, I'll just stick my head out and kind of look around. Can I do a perception check to see what's
Yeah.
going on? Okay. Ooh, that's a 28.
A 28.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's as barren as usual. And
Perfect.
The
Cool.
Stinky Pete's. A lot of sleeping people after their sludge brew.
Okay.
But, you know.
Phillips gets up and goes to his window first and just
Okay.
stretches and looks outside to see what's going on out there.
No roll. Heavy drizzle currently, and has been apparently since. And the backside of Stinky Pete's faces the wall of the council. Yes.
Okay. Wow.
You're looking at a big brick wall.
That's so beautiful.
Well built.
I'm just gonna wait for these guys, like in the lobby area.
I'll go downstairs.
Okay. Yeah. You guys all reconvene?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna make my way downstairs.
I was just double checking the whole region's rule with herbalism. So if I'm not in the wilderness, I get one regent, and one regent can make two things.
Gotcha.
So I just made 2 elixirs of
Gotcha.
life.
Nice.
Wonderful.
And those go away after a day, right?
Yeah, so the
Okay,
ones I
okay.
give you are
They're
different.
done. Yeah.
But they're like effectively free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. What do you guys do?
So you guys came down and joined us.
Yeah.
in the
Okay,
lobby,
so we're
right?
still inside downstairs.
Good night.
Yeah, I think that's where we'll go with it. But I think this could work to our advantage.
Oh,
I think
yeah?
we should.
It's probably
It'll
best.
help us out not to be noticed. I think.
Probably best to move around.
Right.
Yeah, good point.
You can't be spotted as easily.
Maybe we should go see Castiana.
That seems wise.
Yeah.
Right.
I did want to talk to you guys real quick. I was laying there trying to think of some ideas about how we should proceed.
Was that the clapping?
It helps me think.
You're doing hand exercises like patty caking. You're patty caking with the wall.
It's good for the pecs.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So,
Yeah, I just I thought maybe we should try and get some semblance of a plan together before we talk to Krista Bondi.
right.
I will
And,
also remind you that it's like midnight.
For sure. And I think that's better, though. Do we still have the letter? Or did we send it to her? Where's the
We-
letter now?
We sent
You
it
got it
to
back.
her
Okay.
to get it back.
You got it back.
Yeah.
While you were
Oh,
heading
that's
up the
right.
steps,
She
yeah.
said that we'll be prepared and whatever.
Right, yeah.
That was how we left.
Let's send her the letter and let her know we're back in town and would like to meet now.
All right.
I think the sooner the better.
Just say you up.
God damn it!
Guess I
Dear
won't do that
Castiana.
joke.
Dear Castiana, WYD.
Hey, LMAO.
Hey. Castiana, comma. How are you today? We just arrived back in town from where we was.
From whence we was.
We were hoping we could see you most urgently, like now when you get this. Please write back and let us know. Otherwise, we will have to find other things to do tonight. Your humble and ready servant, Billup. And I'm going to put a little heart on my eye.
Good. Good.
I love it. I love it.
The little bird takes off.
Let's.
You were tiptoeing on the edge there with that heart.
I think
at
that's.
the end,
I
but
think that's good though. I think that's good.
It was a little more subtle, right?
Like you had the vibe ready.
your
in
intentions
case,
are clear.
you know? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The ball's in her court.
That's how I'd like it to be, yes.
My ball's in her court.
All right.
There we go. Back to the crudeness I'm used
Yes,
to.
there we go. Maybe we should start heading to her place.
Yeah.
I think maybe we should go on the side of stealth, just in case he has any paid goons that are still here in the city.
Yeah.
Did you want to
should
talk about anything before we
should
Yeah, definitely.
talk about what we're gonna talk to her about. I guess. I was gonna ask you, Ildan. Now I know those guys down there. They said that they're trying to come up and take over the surface and all that fucking horseshit.
Right.
But do you know, is there any other group or faction that's like against your family that maybe wouldn't be taking sides with this whole operation? Anyone maybe we could get on our side?
You mean like someone that would know a little bit about the enemy that we could get some information from?
Yeah, or somebody that could help us out,
Right.
Sort of like a pincer or something.
Right.
Like they get them from the back, we get them from the front.
Definitely.
Nice.
Pete's After
Yeah.
Dark.
I don't like how vigorously you're nodding at me, Bill, after I said that.
I don't know what you mean. I was just agreeing with you.
Okay,
That seems like
maybe I'm reading too much into it.
That's what we do in combat all the time. We get front to back with our enemies and we kick their butts because they don't know who to attack.
That's true. Their butts and their front butts.
Their front butts and their butts.
And their back butts.
Butt to butt.
Sometimes their top butts.
And the front bottoms?
And the front
Oh, yeah, those. Wait,
Piss
Larry-
jeans.
Oh, God, Larry's alive.
I didn't mean to speak out of turn.
Larry pissed his pants.
their front butts and their back testicles.
Anyway, diving out of that, you know that all of the factions of the Dark Elves in the Underdark have been not full-on warring, but like bickering,
Oh yeah, they would kill each
Like
other
old
like all the
families.
time. Yeah.
and it's almost always over territory.
Right.
So short of like rousing a coup and getting a couple of the clans to rally and get rid of the ones, but you, Ildan, don't actually know who like Theodos is rallying himself. Like that'd be kind of a shot in the dark,
Right.
at the current moment.
I also think that Ildan is out of the loop, like especially politically, because I've been,
In a cell.
isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't necessarily know much about A, the political climate, and B, I don't think even if I had been a member of society, I think he still would have been he wouldn't have necessarily known the size or anything or location really of other Dark Elf cities.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's just kind of what I have in mind for the character, just to sort of meta that out.
And that is what it is.
So it is written. I don't necessarily know, Mikey. I would love to find someone else that would work together with us and pin them between a wall and a hard place, but unfortunately in my solitude I wasn't able to gain much knowledge of what's going on or a general plan other than the goal was to ally all Dark Elf society beneath the surface.
Do you know, is there a place that any of the clans might take their prisoners, like some sort of prison or collective of people?
Not necessarily. Most prisons were just makeshift. Prisoners weren't necessarily a thing. They were either slaves or killed or ransomed.
They kind of seem like they just kill people, I suppose.
If they don't have a use, they'll be killed. If you are lucky enough to make it through that, they'll put you through manual labor until you expire.
Okay.
Or ransom you, and hopefully you get back to where you came from.
Okay. Yeah, I just thought we hadn't really talked about that.
Right. It's a brutal society.
Yeah, I mean, another thing too, maybe if we find the leader of this, like, the whole group of your people and stuff, like, if I challenged him to single hand-to-hand combat,
you would die.
Slayed him in front of everybody else. Like, then
the thing is that
I could do what I do best, and then the whole thing, like, it gets
Dan,
wrapped
who's your
up
house
in a neat
grandpa?
little bow.
Yeah, who's your house grandpa?
I don't know who they were at the time of my departure.
I actually have this.
Of course. It's on the fandom page. Yeah.
The oldest drow.
I have nobody else from your town but the house.
Oh, the house grandpa of my house.
It's the most important.
I love it.
Elion Gilthira.
I love it. Elion Guthera, but he may be dead by now. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know why I said yeah. I mean, it's just as a general rule.
He sounds
they
pretty
only,
dead to me.
As a general rule,
thing
they,
with,
they only last for a couple of years.
Yeah, you gotta throw them out after a while.
Yeah, they go
they
bad.
start to stink.
Oh, yeah.
Dog won't leave him alone.
Guys, my house grandpa died last year, and it's still a little tender. This is.
I'm sorry. It's
I'm
hard. It's
so
hard.
sorry. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You should have said that before.
I didn't
down.
realize it was gonna go down like this.
God, now I
It
feel like,
was my mistake. I should have.
now I feel like an
anticipated
ass.
this.
Did you forget to feed him or something?
Their death was your mistake?
No, he died peacefully in bed after being mauled by a boar, like most of our house grandpas do.
God's eye was strong.
Yeah.
You forgot to lock the board door.
Wanted to simply walk into Bordor.
Mordor's the name of a little
The letter, the letter flies back through the window.
Oh, she
Oh,
responded.
nice. She's up.
It says NSFW on the back.
Oh.
Open the letter. It
Smoke from
unfolds
here.
from its bird form. It says, "Hello, Billip. I'm in my 90, but you can certainly roll through with the gang."
Signed Stinky P.
What's it say, Bill?
Ooh, that could go either way, honestly.
What?
What's it say?
Oh, it says that we can stop by.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Anything else?
You-
That's it?
You've gone.
Can you roll
you've gone
me
pale.
I gotta be honest, I'm a little suspicious.
You're flush.
Well, she says that she's in her 90.
That doesn't seem like a way Castiana would talk to us.
No, I don't think so either. I thought it's a little.
Do you think
I'm the one who's too forward.
Kent might have got the letter?
I mean,
Bill, can you roll
God.
me a will saving throw?
He's gonna start clapping.
18?
18, okay. Only a little bit of blush. Only a little bit of blushing, yeah.
No, it's fine. Everything's
got
fine.
a darker shade of green.
No. It's cool. Everything's cool.
Should we try the question thing again?
Ooh, yeah. But this time we can just ask her, hey, what was the question that we asked you before? Or no, what was the answer to the question we asked you last time?
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, that.
Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah.
And Philip, exclamation point.
Oh.
It flies off.
No hearts.
A few moments later, it flies back through the window, and it says, now I have to remember the quote.
That's really suspicious.
We'll rally our forces, but I worry not, for the Sky Sentinels will protect us.
That's not the question.
That's not the question that I was referring to, and she would know the
What's the question you're referring to? Because now I don't remember.
What was the first thing that Mikey said to you?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like our security.
Oh.
That's our.
I thought you meant
yeah.
the literal last question.
No,
That's
it's our sex
security
password.
question.
And or what was the name of your first childhood pet?
Luke Skywalker.
Rewind the whole scene. You guys go backwards in time a little bit.
Mark for edit?
Yeah, the paper flies back in, you unravel it, and it says, "Did we maybe used to fuck also sprinkles?"
Sprinkles?
That was the childhood pet that she told us about.
How did she know?
we had this conversation.
I don't remember talking about
we-
sprinkles.
It was in the security brief. How do I remember this and you don't remember this?
I don't know. Maybe that's why I always forget my passwords and
I
have to
remember we
reset
were
them.
like giving her shit because Sprinkles is kind of like, it's kind of a lazy dog name.
That's true. Yeah, that sounds right.
I don't think it's necessarily lazy.
Yeah, it's just generic.
I think Sprinkles is more of a cat name.
That's true.
Yeah.
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 I believe that point was brought up as well.
Just like queso.
As a cat name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Queso? That's funny.
All right.
That's
Ildan's defending it.
It's funny.
I guess it's her then,
It
because
must
she
be.
knows that
It must be.
answer.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, did we land on an answer for your question as far as a plan of what we're going to talk about? Or I just think, in my opinion, we should get the entire area, at least what lies over the Underdark. So I assume this whole continent ready for a battle, because who knows where they're going to stop.
I think we should see if she found anything out. And maybe if there's an update on that creepy baseball that we found.
The thing is, if an area is not attacked, other areas will need help.
Yeah.
So everyone should be ready for this.
I think we'll have to follow her lead because I don't think anyone's going to listen to us. Like, who are we?
That's why we need to get in.
Who am I?
Well,
Damir's like purposely like trying to like tilt away.
I also don't know how easily that different communities around this land of ours, how quickly they're able to communicate with each other,
I agree, but hopefully there's a system similar to the letters, at least, that they can stay in contact.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
I'm also unaware of how the political landscape works around here. I'm used to warring clans. Nothing like these spread out kingdoms and hamlets, which I worry the most for because they'll just be prime targets, especially for what I assume will be a nighttime attack.
I know we don't know, but we are only aware of 2 ways to get into the Underdark anyway, so
For now, yeah.
at the very least they can set up some kind of defense around the entrance.
Definitely, for the ones that we know anyway, and I think we should also see if they'll set up something around the dog holes, the small dog manholes.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Don't do it.
Nope. I got nothing. Nope. Not gonna say
Mikey, why are you
anything
looking all
about
veiny?
small dog manholes. We're just gonna blow right past it.
You lean forward with so much mischief.
I saw a vein on your forehead that I'd never seen before. I will die if I do not make this joke.
So sorry.
Well, yeah, we might want to have some kind of garrison go down and explore the sewers to see if there's any
Definitely.
strange openings that go deeper.
Another concern I've been thinking about
Didn't they
is
say they were gonna investigate that as well?
Yeah, I thought they did, but we hadn't asked about it.
Yeah.
Castiana didn't tell us anything about it.
I'm worried that Theoda's leaving might have thrown a wrench in those plans. Maybe those were forgotten about in
that might
relation
be.
to a bigger issue.
Yeah.
Especially if he killed 7 guards, I can't imagine that they're letting that go lightly.
No.
Security's probably beefed up in different areas where they might not necessarily think of this as a priority, but we know it is.
Can I see the sky from a nearby window?
Yeah, you can walk to the window.
Or I guess even the wide open door area. I just want to see if I can notice any ominous things in the sky.
It looks like a small moon is shining through, but it is now centered over the council district.
Wait, wasn't that where it was before?
It was over the pinnacle area.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's right. So it's moved then. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a heavy, rainy night, and the clouds seem so thick that you shouldn't be able to see a moon. And you can see just a perfect white orb.
Gotcha. Hey guys, you know that one thing that is anyone else in the room?
No, there's passed out patrons, but you guys are the only...
I look suspiciously at them, and I'm just like, anyway, that the thing in the sky.
Yeah.
It's over the council district now.
Oh,
It was over the pinnacle before, correct?
Right. I just confirmed with my memory.
And that's where the temple was.
Yes.
Yeah, where the spicy baseball was.
With the orb, the spicy baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Could that be
That explains it.
the center of your issue?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I guess we'll figure it out soon.
we could,
once we get that thing in our
kinda
hands.
What if she's being controlled through the orb?
And it's making her very horny.
We must ponder the.
Okay.
No. We should probably go check it out.
She's probably horny. She's probably just horny on her own.
Hey, we're jumping to a lot of fucking conclusions here.
No.
Is it a nighty?
The first conclusion I think was a good one. Well, suspicion
wasn't
more
her.
conclusion.
I mean, that.
Oh, the cat
That-
thing.
No,
I don't know.
I guess really, with that in mind, we should probably be ready for anything.
I agree.
Literally
I agree.
anything.
Literally
Oh.
anything.
Yeah, Damir, anything.
Anything.
Body cams on.
Mostly supernatural threats to our existence, but
Oh, what was that?
I said mostly supernatural threats to our existence, but the stability of the realm.
That's a good point.
You see the door swinging. Mikey's gone.
Wow, that's a first.
It's like he pushed us in the face.
I feel like I was.
Yeah, how's it feel?
I don't like it much.
Keep up, bitches.
This is humbling.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
No.
Let's get after
Let's
him.
go after him. Come on.
Damir tries to
You
get
actually,
out
you see like a little bit of my head poking around, like waiting to see your guys' reaction. Like,
I couldn't let it go.
yeah.
Damir's foot is temporarily stuck on the floor because it's so sticky.
Mine's in a floorboard.
You guys make your way into the mucky, stormy night that is the lower market right now, and begin making your way up into the hive and then later into the council district. It is a very sleepy town at this hour of the night. There are extra guards at the entrances to each district, but they recognize you at this point for the most part.
Okay.
And let you guys pass through until you reach the actual front doors of the council and are greeted and sent through there as well. You have the long spiral staircase ahead of you that leads up through the towers until you reach the old council room. And Castiana, in a not salacious nightie, but a sleeping gown, is sitting in her usual spot at the council's table.
I was thinking more of a teddy.
Yeah. It's a moo.
It's got Minnie Mouse.
Just
on
one
it.
Guys, how old is Castiana?
Why does she have a Tweety bird tattooed on her boob?
She's 2 feet tall.
So it's really small.
Never really asked their age, I guess.
She, from the table, goes, and wipes her eyes of the sleep.
Hi, guys.
We're sorry for
Hello.
the late call.
It's okay. I assumed it was important being the hour. So.
We know where Theodos is.
Good.
She nods slowly.
Okay, we can add that to the list. There are another lot of updates. You guys were gone for a minute.
7 days.
Yeah.
We didn't know it was gonna be that long of a trip.
I couldn't have guessed either.
The
But,
Underdark's a tricky place.
Yeah.
That's why his face looks like this.
Yeah, we had to fight off this super large
We didn't
spider.
fight anything.
and
He rubbed shrooms all over his face.
very scary monster called a nerd.
You see the trained face of a politician would try to remain stoic, but you see one eyebrow that's just like twitching at the side of your face and goes,
That doesn't look so bad.
Is Tweety like a cartoon nerd in this universe?
Oh, really? It doesn't look so bad? I
doesn't look so
move in
bad.
closer to her face.
It doesn't.
Maintain
she leans
eye
back
contact.
as far as she can without making it weird.
You snap your head forward and your swollen flaps of skin just goes.
It's one of those horrific, hyper-realistic SpongeBob close-ups.
Yeah.
I would really appreciate it if you guys all grabbed a seat. We have
All right.
decent amount to talk about
Yeah,
it. seems.
definitely. Definitely.
Sorry.
There's conveniently 4 chairs because there's 5 members of the council, and
So-
I'm one of them. So.
Yeah, no, we remember.
Yeah, we know. Fuck.
I
So
remember.
I think we should talk about the impending Dark Elf invasion first.
The what?
Did you not get that letter? Did I not send that
No,
letter?
she didn't.
Okay. That would have been better. I was like, what?
Yeah, so so we sent letter to Bethede. We sent a pigeon pal, and they are mustering about a quarter to a third of their forces. They're on their way now, thankfully.
Can we also send word to Ilibrushnook?
Is that little spit of a town way up north?
Yes, that's actually where I found my way out of the Underdark.
God, are they well armed?
Not necessarily. They'd have a small force of mostly goofy little rangers.
Okay. Do we know that this is happening just here?
Here,
in Alabaster City?
I do not think so. I think it's
Like, are they centered beneath us?
no. The Dark Elf cities are spread throughout what I assume the whole continent, if not further. Those are what I know of.
That gives me pause to bring people from small places like that.
I agree.
Like,
That's why we need
where
to...
did you come up?
I came from a small, not even... It was barely the size of a normal door. Like a cavern door.
Where in the country?
Up north by Illibrushnuknuk.
So yeah, I'm definitely not going to ask them for juice.
No.
That's
I'm
a way
saying
for them
that
to come up.
We need to take care of those places, is what I'm saying.
I see.
And also, if there's a place out of the Underdark, like just under Sneaky Pete's, as we've come to find out, where else could they be?
We've sent some of our troops into the sewer systems, and we found a couple tunnels, some of which were unfortunately recently excavated. So that worries us
Definitely,
quite
as
a bit.
it should. Did you fill them with lava or cement?
None. We just stationed guards for now, as we need to figure out.
They need to be filled immediately.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta fill all the holes. Something wrong, Mikey?
Is your face painting you?
No.
All right.
We're all looking at Mikey expectantly.
On that note, we have about a week and a half before the mage arrives. And all of these things are happening. The troops should be here in less than a week. So Theodos is confirmed down there with them.
Yes, he. What did we say the city name was of that Dark Elf city? Did
I
I
don't think you got one.
Ah, shit! I
was
should have
just
asked the
a-
guards.
Yeah.
Didn't we say it was like an outpost? Was it a full city?
The
was
first
a
one was
camp,
a little
yeah.
hunting camp, and then the next one was like a small city for sure.
Okay.
But like they had carved or set stone that led all the way to the roof of the Underdark. So it was like this big column where there was a town
right.
inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys didn't grab a name of that place.
Right.
You just heard about where those hunters were from, which I definitely forgot, and we'll have to listen to
Yeah.
the audio to remember.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot to ponder. Do they seem organized to the point of this being like within months?
They've been planning it since I lived in the Underdark, so
Well, from your message, they seemed disjointed.
that's just how I knew them to live. I haven't lived among them as a society for almost 3 decades.
Okay.
So that's a lot of time to have passed
Yeah.
for something that they've been planning since I lived among them.
Right. Okay.
Do you ever contact the Sky Sentinels? Or is it just a symbiosis that is just near to each other?
Roll me a diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Okay. 17.
Okay. No, we have not.
Okay.
But we have no reason to believe that anything has changed since any of the recent battles that they fought just to protect Nephilis. And the storms are still strong, so...
Was Theodos ever in contact with the Sky Sentinels at all?
I sure hope not.
I also hope
We
not.
haven't found anything in his paperwork, so...
Okay, good.
I got a question. It's kind of out of left field, probably. Do you know if in investigating Theodos, you found any connections to Javion Aenor?
Yeah. Yeah, no, there was a couple transactions between the two. Why?
I fucking
why
knew it. That
Javion?
guy's a piece of shit.
Isn't that the
You
guy
guys didn't
that,
believe me.
that ran the place you were at?
Yeah, the school.
Yeah, the bad boy school.
It was just like large-scale orders of materials, though.
What kind of materials?
He was like ferrying food and supplies and other goods.
Thorned whips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whooping rods. Yeah.
That's where they got the whooping
no.
right.
They certainly had contact, but nothing that seemed nefarious. Like he seemed to just be a courier, if that like a middleman for
on paper.
I mean, yeah. But
that guy's a piece of shit.
I only think of him as a good person that helps children, so I don't really.
Yeah, well, he's a piece of shit.
And we can have differing opinions.
Not on this.
All right, breezing past that, the war.
I just think
we should look into that though. Maybe there's a connection there that has been unexplored.
it is odd that a politician would be so involved with the school and their supplies.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just another avenue we could check out.
I mean, we
agree.
can have people look into that further, certainly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think we should rouse as much of the continent as possible, if not the world.
Yeah. I mean, we've been in contact with Bethede, and they're definitely the central hub, so...
Perfect.
She turns around and hops off her chair and, like, scuttles over to a drawer, and she comes back with a cloth-wrapped, grapefruit-sized circle and sets it on the table. She's like, we got your thing.
Damir backs away
From the church.
and hisses.
Spicy baseball?
I mean, I haven't even looked at it. The cleric was pretty intense about me keeping it wrapped personally, but...
Yeah, it said not to touch it.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Can I do a roll to see if we see anything going on with it, or is it just kind of
just
still
give me an occultism check.
occultism? Okay.
Do you see anything weird, Damir?
I critted.
You crit?
I critted, and it's +8 on a critted.
Are you willing to unwrap the cloth? Because that's going to change a lot of the answer.
With my bare hands.
if you have a bear nearby,
Just do it real careful. Like.
Can I...
I don't think Damir would if you were moving to unwrap it, I think Damir would try to stop you. If
okay.
there's- he'll let you look towards it, but he's not going to let you.
unwrap it or touch it.
He won't he's reluctant to even let you touch it wrapped, but if you try to unwrap it, he would intervene.
It was unwrapped in front of you before.
But right now, it's fully covered?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want you to even unwrap it. He was never okay with this collection
Not
idea.
knowing that, Ildan moves forward to pull the cloth off of it.
You catch his wrist.
Yeah, I tried.
Do you resist at all?
Whoa. That's a touch.
Yeah, I'm I think this might be the first time I've touched you.
This is intense.
Why are you grabbing me like that?
This is just a really bad idea.
Why?
We don't know what that is, but we do know.
That's the point.
Well, we're never going to find out unless we do something.
We
can't be scared of magic our whole lives.
I have been terrified of magic my whole life, and it has kept me alive.
Well, if you call that living.
I've had a pretty good life.
Everybody's got to die someday.
It seems like my life has been a little
Why not
smoother than
today?
yours.
Yeah, and I reach forward and I pull the cloth open gently over it.
And we're all sucked into another dimension.
It's like opening the ark.
Game over.
We're going to be careful, but we're not going to be able to learn anything about the bad intentions of the people who mean to use this to harm us without taking small risks. I know you're not a fan of the idea, but I think we have to do what's best for all the people who could be negatively affected by this.
I don't know if anyone in this room is the most qualified to...
Did you hear what just poured out of Mikey's mouth?
Yeah, I'm definitely considering the source, though.
Is the proper term for just those openings in castle walls portcullises? Like
Yeah.
the big window opening? Yeah, okay.
But no, portcullis is the gate.
Okay, the gate.
You're
what's
right.
the name for just the big archy windows that don't have bars or any?
I think it's just a big archy window.
No, there's a word.
Or like the arrow slot things.
Anyway.
porthole?
Wall
Yeah.
slits.
No, that's
Yep. The large openings that
Slit? That's a bad word.
The large openings that look out over the town, Damir, the moment Ildan unwraps it, not only do you notice that the eye of the stone is pointed directly at you, coincidentally, the ambient light that comes from the white orb, since it's been a thing, ceases. Like, it's been lighting the clouds a little bit outside just for you, and the moment the orb is released from its binding, it's no longer glowing outside.
And the thing... Did it turn and
No,
look at me? Or
it
when
just
the
happened to be already pointed at you.
I
even creepier.
Yeah.
quickly move forward and put the cloth back over it.
Okay.
unless you stop me. But
And whispering returns as well.
the what?
Once it's revealed, the whispering from the basement of the church.
Does anything
or the
immediately
temple.
stop when I put the cloth back over it? Like,
Does the sky turn back when he puts it?
Oh,
back
yes,
over?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
that's why I was like, oh,
Yes.
no, I just flocked things.
No, when you cover it up, the sky relights, and then the whispering ceases.
I'd like...
Much like a light switch. Have fun editing that.
Damir, what are you doing?
Just like, what? 1 minute, Bill.
1 minute.
Do it slower so it's easier to edit.
I like to think that, like, instinctively, every time that I undo it, like, my little anti-curse mark, like, glows a little
Absolutely
bit.
does.
And, like, you guys can see that, but you can't. I'm like,
What's going on over there?
Oh,
So after doing that an obnoxious amount of times, I'm just like, yeah, no, every time the artifact's uncovered, the orb outside disappears. And also it seems to be looking directly at me.
And also, your hand has been glowing on and off.
Oh, yeah, it does that around things that we shouldn't be touching.
Hey guys, I don't know if you've been like around magic before, but when things are linked, stuff like this happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this could be linked to Damir?
Certainly.
I think you should touch it.
what did Ildan learn?
With the nat 20?
Yeah.
Now that you've we'll say that it happened after it was revealed. Now that you have a closer inspection of it, because you had a decent distance between it, you see that this thing is absolutely riddled with runes, but very fine. But they're carved in pristinely, but they're incredibly small.
Okay.
One of them that dots the surface the absolute most that you would get from a nat 20 is the one that Damir has written down that said child. And then several other occultist runes. A lot of them have to do with shadow. A lot of them have to do with darkness. And a lot of them have to do with, like, depth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you say any of this?
Can I just relay that to you the way Cam said it, so I don't have? I
that was
don't
pretty-
know.
yeah.
That's
No,
a
you're
lot to role play, and I want to give
I'm a
you that
child,
information.
almost, kind of.
It just seems like an odd coincidence that this rune would turn up so much on something that's connected to a rune connected to you.
Yeah, no, I don't believe it's a coincidence at all. But I also don't think we should touch it.
I think you should touch it.
No,
I think you should touch it.
I'm not gonna.
Just
I'm not gonna
unwrap it
touch that.
again.
Just touch it a little bit.
We could destroy it. We could try
Just the tip of your
breaking it.
finger.
What if this is the source of your affliction and
All the more reason to destroy it.
I don't think we should destroy it because it could be the only thing that can stop whatever's happening. What if it's connected? Because we already suspect there's another one of these. We know because it was stolen.
Right, we know there's another one.
Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't tamper with it until we know more about it.
That's the one that Tabitha girl you had a connection with took
That's right.
for Theodas.
Right.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Even if
so-
this is the key to figuring out what's going on with my affliction, I just feel like we should find someone who knows more about it first.
I respect your wariness, but how are we going to learn more about it if we don't never touch it?
I
agree with Philip.
that's just not been my scientific process for learning about things.
Honestly, it's the only way I've learned anything in my life. If I don't understand it, I'd give it a good touch.
I just want to know what it feels like.
Just the tip.
I think I should keep this with me.
You know how scary it was for me to leave the Underdark?
No,
It was terrifying.
it was horrible there. I wanted to leave immediately.
And I left by myself without a map. Without anything, except a whip and a short sword that I stole from a man I just killed to leave. But it was better than where I was. And I think if we can make our current situation better with this orb, you should do something that's a little bit scary and touch it.
Think of it this way. This isn't a thing filled with magic. It's just a magic item.
You know, it is true my people are more comfortable with that.
If you guys would like to roll diplomacies, we can leave it up to dice.
Is
Or
that
does-
something?
if that would bother you, truly.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know
think
where to go with
I don't
this,
think
yeah.
I'd like it to override how he feels, but it
Yeah.
might help shape how he's perceiving what they're
That's
saying.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay. that
I
makes-
understand
that makes
not wanting
sense.
dice
Yeah,
to decide that kind of shit, but like,
definitely. Yeah, I got that for sure.
Yeah, no, I'd be down. Yeah, if you guys want to roll just to see
Yeah, if you don't
roughly
mind.
how you're coming across, I would
Okay.
say.
I'll use my
And
newly
it's
found.
diplomacy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I only got a 12.
I use my newly found training in diplomacy. 12 also.
I might actually use a hero point on that because I have a ton.
Go for it.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay.
On that.
Ooh, yeah, it's not good.
Yes, 26.
Damn. Yeah, so everyone else, you guys just go off as nonsense, but it's like, yeah, that would reach him a little more, but
I'm
I'm
benevolent.
just trying to think about it. Well, my whole life, I've never really gotten much understanding on it, but I've had things similar to the creepy eyeball orb, pop up in my life many times, and the more I've tried to embrace it, the worse things have happened. And typically my solution has been to go the opposite direction of the unexplainable things that happen, and that keeps the people around me safe.
Can I ask a question?
She just stood there looking adorable with
Yeah, Castiana in her moo-moo. Castiana in her moo-moo gets up and walks over next to you, and she like places a hand on your forearm while you're sitting. She just goes, "Has running away made the situation better?"
the letters from Tharuk say yes, but
Okay, well, the world is much bigger than Thoruk. And if running away hasn't fixed your solution, it's fixed your problem, the solution may be to run towards it.
I should touch it. No.
That's what we're trying to say.
Even if it's a little scary.
Okay.
The thing is,
Even if it's a little hairy.
you're the only solid link that we have to this thing.
Okay, I'll take a close look at it, but you all can you all just like back away a bit?
Yeah, we'll take a step
and nobody
back.
look
I
at
get
me.
that.
Okay, look away a
Okay,
little bit.
I'll turn away.
Castiana bows her head and backs out.
I'll turn away.
We already got a few cuck chairs here, so
These are just chairs.
Get some.
They're just chairs.
You think all chairs are cuck chairs?
They've all always been
Mikey
chairs.
learned a new word.
Billup is going to be ready for if something weird happens
Same, yeah.
to him. Billup is fully ready to like grab his ankle.
Okay.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
Yeah.
right.
Don't know what's going to happen.
But you're ready to
but-
grab my ankle?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna like position myself kind of behind him so I can like grab him from behind and
like-
pull him away from it if I need to.
But you guys are really close to me.
No, I'm like
I'm
kind of behind
standing-
you, just like giving you your
Within-
space.
In case you pass out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that and Billup has some experience with magic and is aware of weird shit that can happen, and he just being ready.
I don't think
We
Mikey
should
quite.
talk about that more. I feel like you never bring that up.
Yeah, I'm not going to trigger you.
I don't think Mikey quite grasps like the gravity of the situation, so he's just kind of standing there, like, just like looking like, "You got this, Damir. All you got to do is touch the baseball."
I pull out my wallet and have it ready to shove into his mouth.
Castiana looks at you and goes, "Your friend's got you." Like,
I feel
not
like this is gonna be like an Attack on Titan when they try to convince him. It's like, don't worry, just rely on your friends, and then everyone dies.
yeah.
It's like,
Just bite your
it's like-
thumb.
yeah.
Just bite your thumb, turn into the Titan.
Just touch it. Do it. Everyone dies immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. But well.
Except you.
Yeah. I have the main character now. No,
about time.
I kind of like turn protectively. I'm holding it, and then I unravel it. At first, I just want to like look at it and try to roll like an occult check on it myself.
Yes. Also, the moment you reveal it, the eye is again pointed directly at you, even though you probably haven't rotated it much.
Does it seem to be like in motion, or is it just like a design?
Oh, it's just carved in.
Just the carved eye. And okay.
And then surrounding the eye, covering the surface, they're so fine that it looks like just cracks in stone, like really tight together, but they're actually just super intricate runes in every square that isn't the eye's area.
I got a 16.
A 16. Other than the child rune you've already clocked, the DC was 20. But other than the child rune, there's nothing quite new to Damir.
Okay.
But yeah, the whispering returns, the light dims in the sky.
Okay. And I can't make out what the whisper is saying. Right?
It is louder now that you're closer to it.
I like hold it up to my ear a little bit. Like I don't touch it to my ear, but like
It becomes borderline cacophonous.
Oh.
Like hard to think.
oh jeez. I like move away. I'm gonna touch it, guys.
Touch it.
Okay.
Did you touch it yet?
We've got you.
I'm behind him with my arms ready, like I'm ready to catch him.
I slowly extend my tongue. No, no.
What? No, with the tongue. What? Even I know that's a horrible idea.
I feel like a battery.
Forbidden jawbreaker.
Ed Nettie.
I just like I very lightly touch it with like the tip of my finger.
The moment your skin makes contact, you're not in that room anymore.
Ah, fuck.
What remains constant, though, is that Mikey, Billup, Ildan, and Castiana remain in the exact positions they were in when you made contact. But you now stand in... Your feet are on solid surface, but below you is just writhing gray smoke. So are the sides of you and above.
But I can see them?
But you can see them.
Okay.
They're next to you. What you also see when you look up from the eye is a row of people of various heritages standing perfectly in line, hands clasped in front of them, all staring deep into the smoke.
I'm the Avatar.
It is kind of that vibe.
Okay. And they're looking into this. They're not looking into me.
No, they're looking like to the left. You're looking down a straight row of people, and they're all looking left.
Okay. Can I look to see if I notice anything about them other than their...
The ones closest to you, you just... Nothing.
I don't recognize them at all. Okay. Guys, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you guys aren't seeing this.
No movement from them.
Guys, this is not the time to zone out.
Mikey just finger in his nose.
Are they moving?
No.
Are they're
I've got my wallet in my hand behind you.
Philip's just standing like really still, but like intensely staring at you.
Castiana's like holding a little bit of your pant leg. And essentially what's happening is time stop has been cast.
Okay. Do I know that?
No. No, to paint a picture in your head.
Gotcha.
They are frozen in place, not like statues. They're there, but they are unmoving.
I guess when she's closest, I reach down, like touch Castiana's hand and feel like if I can feel it.
Her skin depresses a little bit. Like it's tangible. She's there.
Okay. I look at the orb.
It is glowing pure white.
I put the cloth over it and see if anything happens.
Nope.
Like, that's not good. I guess, how far away are the line of people?
They start about 20 feet in front of you, and they're spaced by maybe a foot between each of them. They're almost shoulder
and so
to
I'm
shoulder.
on like a pillar of smoke. Is it just black?
It's not a pillar. The whole it's
the
endless.
whole floor.
It is a
I gotcha.
sea of
I understand.
smoke that doesn't end.
Okay. I take a cautious step forward and start walking towards the street.
Your feet touch ground, quote unquote.
Okay.
The people that you pass, again, all of various heritages, ages, they all maintain their posture, holding the wrist of their left arm, right arm over the top of it. And as you continue to walk, you pass just a full display of all of the walks of life. As you get, how long do you keep going? It's a fairly lengthy line.
I was going to add a detail that I was going to message just you specifically, but I guess it doesn't matter if other people know this too. But I thought that with like the mark that Damir has, that would actually be kind of a traditional imprinting process that happens in Tharuk to like everybody.
Like a scarification kind of deal? Or?
Well, because I think like I like to picture it as like they're very anti-magic, but the one magic they would have would be from like the overseer, and he would be the one who would instill these like
warding
markings.
signs?
Yeah, like the warning signs specifically, just because they're all anti-magic and superstitious. So, like if you saw anyone from Tharuk, they would have that. So I think Damir would just kind of instinctively, especially since the hand was clasped, he would just check to see if he can see.
Gotcha.
That's a cool thing about a village or a clan. That's really cool to have like one person that's like the magic guy. And would everybody's be like different, or would it be the same rune on everybody's hand?
I thought it would be like the same.
That's cool.
Yeah.
As you walk, you don't spot any Toruk marks. Give me a perception check, though. Pretty, please, and thank you.
Oh no.
It's a hot DC 10.
Well, then I'm probably
Use a hero point on that.
14.
14.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a good thing I knew the DC.
You find yourself distracted by each of the faces. Their eyes are closed and they're stoically just pointed all in the same direction. When you turn to look farther up the line, you see that the last person in line has their hands out, cupping a glowing orb.
Ooh. Is it a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does she, did I ever get a description of Tabitha?
Huh? No.
Okay. I guess what does she look like?
She looks to be a younger girl. She has like dirty brown hair. She's a deep distance away, so kind of vaguely. She's wearing pretty tattered clothes. And
a pointy hat.
Oh, are you talking about what Tabitha looks like, or what?
No,
the
what this woman looks like.
Oh,
yeah.
this is a tall, slender, blonde woman.
Okay.
Yeah, wearing mild, like a robe, but like not fine, but nice, not like dingy.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I approached her.
Okay.
Whoever she is. And...
As you walk up, you get about 10 paces away when I'm assuming your breath would be pulled from you when you realize that Nina Lavendel is the last one in the line.
Oh. And she's holding the same
Holding
orb.
the stone.
And is the eye on that stone looking at me, or?
Is that your mama?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. No, I just yell at that. And are her eyes closed too?
They're open.
Oh, is she looking at me?
No.
I walk forward and I kind of like put my hand in front of her face.
There's a, almost matching the environment, there is a gray fog that is in her eyes. But as you wave in front of it, you see that it begins to clear, and her eyes only move to make eye contact with you.
Okay, and because I've never seen her, so do I? But I kind of know that.
Yeah, you know the general description, and this woman is strikingly matching what sorry, what's his name?
Enbar?
The guy, Enbar.
Yeah.
What Enbar has described to you.
Gotcha. I hope that's his name. It's been a while since.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. It's Enbar.
Dwarf Daddy.
Dwarf Daddy.
Mom?
Damir? Again, just mouth and eyes.
This is really weird. Is that really you?
I think so.
And she's not moving the rest of her. Like, where are we? Am I dead?
No, we're not dead.
You're not dead.
No. I don't know in what form I am, but I know that my heart still beats.
What are these orbs in our, like, what is that?
They're a key.
Key to what?
Um,
I think while she's talking, I'm just kind of like, I like touch her face.
Unlike, I'm glad you added this little detail, but unlike Castiana's form, which felt like flesh, this does not.
Oh, does my hand like go through her?
Yes. It passes through her in the like kind of smoky texture that surrounds the area, and if you were to remove your hand, it reconstitutes immediately back into her form.
Ooh.
What was the last question you would ask?
Oh, I asked her what the orbs were.
She said it was a key.
I said a key to what?
Yeah. She just kind of looks deep past you into the distance again, and she says, I think it's the truth.
Wow, that's really cryptic. How do I know you're real?
It's hard to tell what is anymore. But what I can tell you is that I think we'll see each other soon.
Can I roll because insight is perception in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah,
just
sense
to see?
motive.
I think that it would be a mixture of both, like knowing her when he sees her, even though he's never seen her, but also extreme skepticism because he's thought she's been dead this whole time.
Damn.
20.
On a sense motive?
Yeah, well, the perception.
Give me a minute.
What's the full, so we know if you double crit?
Oh, 27.
He's so bad.
Yeah, now's a good time to do it because I have to use brain parts.
Pimps, boy.
Not so fast, Satan. I know my mom. I guess. Enbar had a suspicious amount of drawings of her.
Yeah. What are you?
Very detailed drawings.
What would Damir be trying to pin down about what his mom is displaying?
I think his first instinct, like everything, is like this whole thing he'd be so heightened paranoid of. Even before he saw anyone he recognized, it's like magic gone creepy. And so I think he would think, one, is this really my mom? Mm-hmm. Is this some sort of like corrupt version of her? Like, is this some sort of so I think it would be just, is this malicious? Right. Is this real? Is this her? And if it is her, is there something like twisted about her?
Gotcha. In
an arcane sense.
My ankle. It's twisted.
It's twisted.
Castiana's actually been dragged this whole time.
Don't get me twisted, dog.
I like to think, even in a non-weird, like, void world, if Damir just saw like his mom normally, he would still talk to her and just touch her face too the same way.
Well, I mean, if you spent 26 years of her life not knowing if she actually existed, basically,
Yeah.
and only hearing tale.
Right.
I don't know how much this would impact the game in general. I think I said this while on the Underdark, but Damir's eyes glow a little bit in the dark, and they didn't before.
Yeah.
And I was doing that because of an enhancement that kind of happened with his, I forgot what it's called, it's like the background or ancestry thing. So I don't know if like going through the even just going through town and stuff, if people would notice if his eyes glowed. But
I picture it just in my head as when cats are in low light and they turn and you see that concave light reflect back.
well, and that's how I picture it. They, in the official, I don't even know what book it would be from, but the official stuff about Dampier's is that I think their eyes glowed like red or orange, and I didn't want that. I liked the idea that his eyes were the same color as his mom's, but like they still had kind of eerie traits about it.
Like they're just too saturated.
Yeah, I mean his whole look is just like he's too pretty.
Yeah.
Like doesn't feel real.
I get that.
Just like me. Yeah. I look at the mirror just like, this can't be real.
This can't be real.
Something's wrong.
I must be an angel.
You just touch it.
For your sense motive. It may have been... It's the weird maternal connection where you read too much on your parents' face sometimes. And having had your hand literally pass through her probably helps this along a little bit too. But you don't think that this isn't your mom. You do think that it's not all of her. Like this is a fragment. Like just a portion of soul that's enough to be part of her, you know? But it's certainly, she's not whole as a person trapped in this place.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this might be all I know, but she just kind of seems like an echo of a person?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Spiritual projection.
A little bit.
Also
yeah.
cool.
But for as far as what she's saying on a sense motive, you don't sense any malice whatsoever. You sense like a really weirdly just pure and like inhibitionless, like just speaking what they believe.
Okay, so I actually kind of feel at ease.
Yeah, but there's definitely like a void to it, you know, but there's no ill intent.
Gotcha. This isn't normal, but Shiite. All right. And she just said that this is a key to the true. That's all she really said.
And the last thing she said was that what she can tell you is that she thinks she might, or you guys might see each other soon.
Where are you? Where have you been?
I think at this point her eyes close again, and her mouth shuts to the same shape that everyone else's is, and she just begins gazing forward back into the smoke. Well, facing forward back into the smoke.
I try to put my hand back on her face, and is it still smoky?
Passes through, yeah.
I like kind of wave my hand around
It
a little bit.
shoots her head all over the place.
Like, oh god. And I guess I move and I like carefully touch her orb.
You come back to with your friends gripping your clothes. You're still standing in the exact same spot that you
Do I still
left.
have the orb?
Yeah. You're just tapping your finger against it.
Did you touch it yet?
Well, I touched. Oh, I'm
know.
still just tapping.
You come
the
back
original orb.
to the exact moment that you left.
Oh. And
So your
you guys
friends are still just like waiting to like catch you.
Oh,
Whenever you're ready, man.
Yeah.
nothing-
Like, Mom? What, Mom?
Your mom's not here. Did you touch it?
Did you touch that thing?
I touched her and I tried, but she wasn't.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Am I touching her or just about to touch it?
I'm assuming you like jerked your hand back.
Oh. I like tried to touch it again really quick.
Your friends freeze.
I put my whole hand on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
they
thing.
all freeze?
Yep.
Am I in smoke world?
Yep.
Oh.
You're just back again. You see the same row of people. Everyone frozen with stupid faces mid-sentence.
I'm going to get up to some weird shit.
Dude, pants Mikey.
I think if Damir wasn't so emotionally hydrated, maybe. But yeah, there's a line of people there.
Yep.
So,
And you see the fainter from the distance, but the same cupping hands holding the glowing orb at the other end.
I run to her.
Okay.
And is she still not?
Eyes closed, facing
Okay.
forward.
You smack everybody else's
Yeah.
head off. Where's like,
I touch her orb.
Right back.
I'm back to like
Yep.
I do it again. I go
Yep.
back. And then this time I'm like, and I just move my orb and press it against her orb.
Nothing.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know shit about this. I touch my orb,
You've been holding it the
but
whole
like
time.
with my whole hand.
Yeah, you've been
Nothing
holding
happens.
it clothless the whole time as you look down at it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I look at my mom, and I might not be able to see this, but can I see any features that would look vampiric?
No.
Okay. And when she looked at me with her eyes, other than being smoky and weird, did she look?
They were like a really gray hazel.
Okay,
Yeah. So like human eyes.
gotcha. I touch her orb again.
Right back.
You're just
Well-
like chewing gum.
Are you gonna tell us what's going on?
Yeah, what are you talking about your mom?
I'm trying to figure this out, but
You keep like poking the stone, but
yeah. Well, wait a minute. How about? No, I was gonna think about having one of you guys touch it. But like that might be bad.
Mikey would do it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was hesitant. I was like,
Yeah, I'll fucking touch it. I don't give a shit.
don't do that. Was it a similar visual to when I saw the creepy eye thing in the tunnels?
Yes, but the smoke there was completely black.
And this was more of like a lighter gray.
Yes.
So I did touch it, and I think I've picked up that not much time has passed here, but
no.
It didn't. It felt like an instant.
You just poked it like
Yeah.
4 or 5 times,
Yeah.
and you haven't answered.
so you know how you know how I saw that ominous eye thing the other day from
Yeah,
the
I
tunnels?
remember it.
when you passed out,
Yeah,
it made your pants.
I don't think that happened.
It's okay if it did.
It didn't.
Okay.
It didn't happen. These are the same pants, right? I
have one pair.
Yeah.
You need more pants.
I only have this and the really nice pants. That's it.
That protests too much.
See, I saw my mom. When I touched this, I went into some sort of reflection of where we're at now. I could still see you guys. You were still touching me. I like point to Castiana, and I could feel you, but you were all just frozen. And I saw this chain of people I don't recognize, and they're all posed the same, except at the end of the line, I saw a woman that I can't know for sure, but I think she's my mom. And
Can I touch that?
I don't know if you should. She was holding the other orb, though, and she was the only one who could speak or look at me. And she said that these orbs were a key, and she didn't really give me. She just said they were the key to the truth, and that I would see her again soon.
Is the orb unwrapped right now?
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have rewrapped it.
Voices and light gone still.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think while trying to explain it, you hear the voices. I just put the cloud back over it because it's driving me nuts. My ADHD can't take this, guys. But yeah, no, and then after she told me this, and she became like the others, and I tried to touch her orb numerous times, which is why I kept poking mine. And every time I did, that's what brought me back to this reality.
Oh.
But every time I touch this, I seem to go back to that reflection.
Is your mom
She's
still
beautiful.
with us?
I don't know anymore. I've been told she's been dead since I was born.
So maybe you were in the land of the dead or something?
Did she specifically say she wasn't dead? I think I asked her that, right?
She said she does.
Yeah.
She said she thinks she's still alive somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I didn't recognize any of the others there, but she didn't seem to think she was dead, and she said like she seemed to be some sort of projection or echo of wherever she might actually be, but she did say that she thinks we're going to run into each other again.
I doubt she's dead.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I've never, as far as I know, through any episode, I've never told you guys anything about being a half vampire, right? You just told me
no,
the weird
no,
fangs.
You've
Right,
never
okay.
said
You just know about the
anything
fruit teeth.
about your...
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But
The fruit
I say that like I've never told you guys about the whole vampire thing, right?
No. We're doing news to me.
First time hearing of it.
Mikey's really uninterested in the corner.
He's like, yeah, we all got problems.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy, he's a total asshole. You're still on that. Yeah, I don't know if it's safe for you guys to touch this, but this orb's definitely connected to me, and I think it's connected to my mom.
Can you talk to her more?
She wasn't responding. I mean, I didn't really talk to her. I just tried to touch her a lot. It wasn't a weird thing.
It sounds like a weird thing.
So
Thank you for clarifying.
It was weird, but not that kind of weird. It's my mom.
A little bit of a complex there.
So she only talked to you the first time, and then
She seemed to go dormant, just like the others.
What
maybe
were
she's a cicada.
what were the others doing?
Did you try to talk to any of the others?
No.
Maybe
But,
maybe that would be worth a shot. Maybe they could give us some inkling of what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe try to talk to them the same way you talk to your mother.
What were they doing? Just
One sec. I just
hanging-
touched the orb like while you're partway through.
Hold on.
So like he just freezes with his finger up. Yeah, you're back in. We'll just call it the Shadow Realm for now.
Gotcha. Actually, this might be important to know. I go to Mikey with his finger pointing up, and I grab it, and I just like move his finger and see if I can manipulate him.
Yeah, it does.
It
Yeah, he
does. Oh, I'm like, whoa! And I just stick it, like just to touch his nose. He's not gonna make you pick it. He has you like touching your nose. He's like, really? Are you wearing your hat?
No.
The hat was buried.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Ulysses,
True.
yeah.
And you don't have that.
He does have a pretty slick snow leopard bag, though.
It died with Ulysses that day.
Right, but yeah, he's just gonna leave you touching your nose. He's gonna go to the first person in like the line of people. And what does this person look like?
This is a I can't remember. I think they're just called the cat folk, but this is a cat folk woman.
It is.
And it looks rather like Siberian tiger patterned.
Oh, she dope.
but she's wearing like rags.
Okay.
Yeah.
And her eyes are closed with the hand clasped on her wrist. Okay. Hey.
Nothing.
Damir gets like really close, just looking at her features, and he like touches her face too, expecting it to be kind
goes
of
to smoke.
He reaches that, like he just kind of like touches his own wrist in front, and does anything happen?
No.
Damir just like mimics the exact stance and closes his eyes and stands still for like a few seconds.
You unravel it all, you son of a bitch.
Yes, son of a
I was going
bitch.
to tell you to put the orb in the bag of holding while you're in the smoke realm.
Oh shit!
When
Cause
you
a real
do
problem.
that,
Oh, it caused a real problem.
what you expect to be the inside of your eyelids is the black void from the sewers of Alabaster City.
Oh, do I see the eye thing?
You see a leathery black eyelid closed about 20 feet ahead of you.
Damir's eyes like jump right wide open again, and is he back in like the expected place?
Is your wrist still clasped?
I was just thinking. So like, closing his eyes didn't do it, but like, so if I open my eyes while clasping my wrist, am I still in that? Oh, okay. And what do I see? I see in front of me.
You see the black smoke this time, but you see the closed leathery black lids of the eye.
Oh, and how far away is it? Is it like in the space I'm in, or am I just seeing like a visual?
It's kind of, I mean, it feels like it's tangibly there, and it's like 20 feet ahead of you,
I unclasp my wrist and see.
and back in the smoke area, or the
clasped
gray
it again.
smoke. You're back in the with your eyes closed.
Yeah, my eyes are still closed.
Okay, yeah, back in the dark smoke.
Okay, and if I open my eyes like this, you said it's still there.
You're still in the dark area.
Gotcha. Okay, with eyes open and wrist clasped, I walk towards the weird closed eye thing, and I get as close to it as I
You
can.
see that the skin's texture of it is almost scaly, eyelashless. It is just like leathery skin.
And can I see is it literally just like a floating orb eye thing?
I mean, it looks like the 2D image of the front of a closed eye.
Oh, okay. And I can't get in like the space.
If you go around behind it, you just see smoke back the other direction.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I don't want to wake whatever this is up, so I'm gonna unclasp my wrist.
Okay, back in the.
I assume you're still holding the orb.
Yeah, I think this whole time.
Yeah,
right?
you
like
would
it's
have
just
been.
kind of been tucked.
It's on you.
Gotcha. I go, but yeah, I go down the line again to find Nina and touch her orb.
Sends you back to the real time.
Like, well, so the others do not talk, but
What?
yeah, oh yeah, no, it's like I'm like, oh,
He hasn't moved.
oh, he hasn't moved.
No, in real life, he hasn't moved.
Oh, gotcha. I'm like, oh, no,
His finger's still up.
Do I feel anything? Anything?
No,
Notice
no.
anything weird?
You felt like you just left your hand here. Nothing funky happened with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He,
You're not touching your nose like he left you.
So I don't have an insta-kill way of soloing the
No.
party, so that's good.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought that through.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I don't worry about it because of my decision-making. I'm
Right.
worrying about it if Damir loses agency.
Oh, I mean, if you're in a room with my bad guys and you touch the stone,
Yeah.
you don't
Well, I didn't
just
know.
go kill them.
Yeah,
I didn't think
right.
about it, but I can look at them.
Yeah,
I can.
and you
learn
can pull their
it.
pants down in the shadow realm. Yeah.
And that's funny.
I can see where their genitals are.
Yes.
you see what their shadowed Nenguses look like.
I'm glad you said it plural.
Shadow dingus.
It's Dingai.
Shadow Dingai.
I think that's a Magic the Gathering character, isn't it?
Yeah,
Shadow
certainly.
Dingai.
It sounds like.
For sure.
I'm sure.
Just amorphous phalluses.
Right.
So
Ball.
talking to these characters, they didn't respond, but I tried to. They were all standing the exact same way, and I kind of like hesitate for a second. Then I like just touch my own wrist out here. Does anything happen? Yeah, when I stood like they did, I saw the same thing I saw in the tunnels, or I think it is, but it was like a big closed scaly eye. But I couldn't get around it, and I didn't want to interact with it too much. But
Did the scaly eye look the same as the one that you saw initially when you passed out in the dog tunnel?
did I pick up on the fact that the eye was scaly? Because I think it was
open the whole time.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess you
But it
technically
was reptilian, right?
not
the eye?
necessarily.
No?
I just mean like
Okay.
it's like seeing skin super close up. How it's all celly.
Oh,
you know.
sorry, I meant when he saw it in the dog tunnel. What the shape of the eye that he?
Oh, it did. It was slitted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there was something.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, did I have enough reason from what I perceived both before and then in this to make a connection with them, other than the fact that it's just a giant eye in both cases?
You would certainly assume that was the same one based
Okay.
on the place it took you
Okay.
to, quote unquote.
Right.
And yeah, it
Unless
just
there's a lot of creepy void eyes out there,
Yep.
but- which there probably are.
yeah.
It's probably all those dancing lights you cast. Leave
Leave my dancing lights out.
manifestation.
You kids and your rock and roll.
So most importantly, are you okay?
That is a good question. Are
I
you
really
okay?
don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're not physically hurt.
I'm gonna have to reflect on this. No, I feel good,
Good.
but I don't feel good about that scaly eye thing. I don't know what that is, but
I think we need to get both the physical orbs together. We need to find Tabitha Bothvin.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
what does Tabitha look like?
She looks like a little asshole.
Is she beautiful?
So,
Looks like a butthole.
That kid a bitch.
I turn my swollen eyes to you.
Your lips are just.
I don't think we ever got a good description of her.
And I'm sorry, I'm trying to. You've never met Tabitha, right?
No one has.
Okay,
But
no
we've
one has.
met her house grandpa and her brother.
And her dad.
I'm proud of you for holding that laugh in. I saw it. I saw it bubble to the surface.
They weren't beautiful though. So.
Well, I think her house grandpa and her dad were the same person.
Oh yeah. He was just ancient.
What a sentence.
He's a dad
Papery
who
skin.
moonlights as a house grandpa.
He's a house grandpa in training, I think we decided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon.
So your mom said that was a key,
Yes.
and the last time you saw that eye thing was down in the tunnels. What if we went down there and used the eye to there's like a door
That's a
down
good
there
point.
that could like take us to this
Yeah, maybe try to.
thing or something.
Yeah.
Have they already filled the tunnel since 5 minutes ago when you told them to fill the tunnel?
No, we haven't done that. No.
Yeah, maybe.
I
Yeah,
hope
before
they use
that.
lava.
But the difference when I was in the tunnel, the eye was looking at me like it knew I was there.
Maybe it's sleeping.
Well, maybe it was the tunnel had a connection to the eye, but had nothing to do with the orbs. Like, somehow the orb is allowing you to see into whatever realm this eye is in. And when we were down the tunnels, it was like coincidentally, like, well, not coincidentally, like they were deliberately in that. She was controlling it somehow.
Like it was more physically connected than
Yeah, because like,
ethereally
and
connected.
it may not have had anything to do directly with that orb or anything.
Right.
But well, I guess the tunnels were in the same shape as some of those weird letters on the eye.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It was in the shape of the child rune.
The shape of the tunnels themselves?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Right.
It's here in my journal. I just have like all these like scribblings.
Oh shit! I
You
didn't
wrote it
know
down
you were keeping
specifically.
that journal.
God
I
told him
try
to.
and quickly.
Yeah, I did this while you guys were trying to dogfight.
Roll me a, we'll call it, because there's not a sleight of hand, roll me thievery.
Wait, you're trying to do what?
Nothing. What's your passive perception, Damir?
17.
Okay. You ever watched a player character die, boys?
I can do so many things to you. I can tell everyone how small your penis is.
I might hero point that.
Wait, what did you do?
Damir's gonna kill Mikey.
Oh, it's a 13.
A 13. Damir, you see Mikey's hand reaching towards the orb.
I do an unarmed attack. And no, I just like stop his hand.
Do you resist at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to touch it.
Like
Like what happens? Probably nothing will happen.
You know what?
Athletics or acrobatics contested.
I'm gonna do athletics.
Athletics. We'll do athletics too.
It's a nat 20.
Mikey nimbly breaks through your grasp as his palm rests upon the orb, and nothing happens.
Mikey, no! Mikey, why'd you do that?
You didn't go to a shadow place or nothing? It was
No.
okay.
No.
Did you see my mom?
What?
Do you see my mom?
No. Nothing happened.
Wait, no, you're not doing it right. I like move your head and like now he's like
Yeah.
on board with this. Just
What
with one
happens
finger.
if I'm touching you while you touch it? Like maybe I can go there.
Alright,
with
yeah,
you?
Mikey,
We already
hold my hand.
did that.
Yeah, why don't
I
we
was
all-
holding on to him.
Why don't we stop touching each other?
That's right.
I like it.
This is, yeah.
What if we touched it at the same time?
Okay. You know what? Let's try this.
Ready? 3, 2.
I
1.
do it at the same
Touch.
time.
You go, and your friends are frozen, touching the orb.
Ildan has his tongue out, like,
I think it worked.
I stopped like, no, it's no dice, guys.
Ah, okay. For a minute, I thought I felt something.
Yeah,
Well,
I totally was there. Too.
I felt something.
Yeah, it was-
I felt something.
yeah,
I think
definitely.
I was there.
Guys, I don't think it felt anything.
Maybe
No,
it
I
just
wasn't.
Yeah, I don't
hasn't,
think they did either.
It didn't work. It
I
didn't
think
work.
it just hasn't kicked in yet. 'cause
I feel
have
really
more
left
muscle
out.
mass than you, so it takes
Miller, do you want to give it a
longer.
try?
It didn't work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it too.
Castiana jumps and slaps it.
Castiana dies.
He shoots her back against the wall.
Philip accidentally kicks her as he's stepping forward. Just kicks her and she flies against the
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh, she's dead.
Christ.
She slaps it and nothing happens.
Philip, she's not breathing.
All right, so clearly
It's not doing anything.
it's something with just you.
Was that CPR on her?
No, it's on the orb.
It's at this point as all of you hooligans are jumping and slapping strange stone objects that a very odd occurrence happens that you guys haven't experienced in quite some time now. The rain trickles to a stop.
No.
Castiana looks out the large cutout in the side of the tower and goes,
Holy hell! It's been like 2 months.
Wow.
Has it?
That's incredible.
It's,
I just thought that's what it.
midnight?
the silence is deafening.
I just thought that's what it did on the surface.
Is the sorry?
That's
so
true.
right now the orb is obviously not covered up.
Yeah.
Am I seeing the orb in the sky still?
Nope. Still hearing the voices though.
Okay, and if I wrap it up again,
Flip those answers.
what did I just say? Oh.
Orb in the sky, no voices for when it's covered. Voices and no orb when it's
I'm literally
uncovered.
gonna write this down because I'm an idiot. Sorry. So I'm gonna say covered equals
Light in sky,
light in sky.
no voices.
Gotcha.
No spirit in the sky.
No voices. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. And so that still stands true now, even with the rain stopped? Okay. Gotcha. So I'm covering it.
Go to the place that's the best. So yeah, that's interesting. On that note, can I actually grab Philip and
Yes.
Mikey and Ildan? We were just fixing this.
I was just
Come here.
I'm
She
eager to
grabs your
help.
robe and pulls you.
Damir is instantly suspicious that you
Just
guys
a
are going
quick-
to plot to like
Just a
kill
quick sidebar.
because that's like
It's just a Damir. Don't worry. It's just a sidebar.
Hey,
that's fine.
we're
Damir's like inching his way towards the exit just a little
Damir,
bit.
how many times have we trusted each other with our lives at this
Guys,
point?
you can leave your weapons
Just-
down, maybe, if he's worried.
I'll give mine too, Damir.
And I just hand you my mace and my sword.
She hands you a little like letter cutter knife that she has in her nightie.
I can't
Honestly.
give you my magic, but here's my staff.
Yeah, please don't give me your magic or
I'm
your
not
staff.
gonna cut off the deadly weapons that are my very own two
Yeah,
hands.
no, take your stuff.
But
It's fine.
I even take the whip off the back of my belt and I hand it to you also. I was like, if it makes you feel more
no,
comfortable, you can have all my
keep
weapons.
it. It's fine. I just
Okay.
have your sidebar. I'll.
It's mostly unrelated to you, which is definitely not why we're excluding. We're gonna go over here. And then he takes everybody and walks away.
all right, so who's gonna grab him?
No, stop,
I think if we just throw a blanket over him really quick.
guys. No, that's not what this is about.
He's buff.
Actually, it might be a little
One
bit about
punch, It
that.
would be over like real fast.
It might be a little bit about
One
that.
punch from
Keep
who?
your voices down. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, huddle up.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
I lean down like close to her face.
Thank you. I'm very tiny. This seems super pertinent right now.
Yeah.
So the mage, Aenarin, who's coming here, he's pretty strong. And He
Yeah.
knows a lot of magics. Okay. The reason I was hesitant earlier to talk about it, but now it seems like it's more important, is that we're going to visit the Sky Sentinels.
You're gonna visit them?
Yeah, and I would like all four of you to come with.
Yeah.
The problem with that is, and she huddles you guys in a little bit closer
Okay,
to the
yeah,
bucket.
yeah.
The problem with that is,
You smell real nice.
Oh, stop
thank
it.
you.
Quit.
Not
I
the time.
I
She's
re-showered
ready
because
for
I'm a
bed.
night sweater.
Eat a dill pickle before bed. I've been doing it. It really
I'll write
helps.
that down. I'll write that down. Okay, get in. Get in.
Bill,
Shh,
Bill,
shut
man,
up. Shut
not
up.
the
Shut the fuck
time.
up.
Is that
Shut the fuck up.
lavender?
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
I'm now learning a lot that your friend is very afraid of magic.
Oh, he's
It's a problem.
But here's the thing: we'll need to teleport
like almost a handicap.
to go there. Right. So you see my problem,
Oh,
my
yeah.
dilemma. If we, I don't know, blindfold him, give him sleepy time tea. Do you think we could chuck him through a portal and he wouldn't kill us?
I don't know. That'd be pretty disrespectful.
I think.
Yeah, definitely. To do something like that without someone's consent is.
Yeah, we believe in consenticles here.
No, I know, and
Be
I know
best.
you're all.
Damir only hears consent.
But seriously, I need to think a way around this because I want all four of you to be there.
I
We could
think
tell him there's a birthday surprise and we gotta cover
a
his
birthday
eyes.
party is a good idea.
How are we going to disguise the big blue circle-y thing
Well, he has to put a blindfold on for the surprise.
for the birthday surprise?
That's what I'm
We
saying.
tell him we get him a pinata.
I think we just got to be honest with.
I
him.
think so too, Mikey.
To be fair, I mean,
Right.
I didn't think he was gonna touch that eye, but
I don't know how. I think if we were, how soon is this going to happen?
Like a week and a half.
Oh, we got plenty of time. We
can
were
work on
able
it.
to convince him to touch that orb.
Yeah, peer pressure's a bitch.
Yeah. Well, also we care about him, and
Right, definitely.
he obviously
yeah.
cares about us
I
because
mean,
he eventually listened
And
to
he
us.
did it. Yeah,
we keep working on him. He'll be casting
get him to do
levitate on
lots of
his own
back
penis by the end
massages.
of the week.
we can get him to do anything.
She's like,
only hears
consent, and we can get him to do it.
Oh, peer pressure is a very, very powerful thing.
Oh yeah.
When in the right hands or the wrong hands.
So
it
we
can be
don't need
very
to come up with an elaborate plot. You think you guys just like friendship your way through it?
I think we well, here's the thing. If we do that, then we're going to be real huge dicks.
Yeah.
If we do try and trick him
I know.
after the fact.
It just seems wrong to like exclude him based on his own like predispositions.
If he ends up not wanting to go with us, I think that is what it is. I just think honesty is the best policy here, and I know that's what I would want were I in his position.
That's fair. I just wanted to talk this out.
No, I
It's
understand.
better for him to stay here on his own terms than to force him to go.
No, for sure.
I think we can convince him. No,
I think we can talk to him.
Okay,
I'm assuming that this is not just a fun little trip. This is of great import of some way.
Well, so here's the deal. We initially planned it
Are
because
they
we
are they fans
that's what we were going to find out,
of
basically.
like me?
I don't think they know who you are, Mikey.
Mikey,
They probably don't,
Mikey,
you know.
I don't think they know.
remember when you
Muscle
told
Mike.
me and
I'm gonna-
Ilden to chill out
I'm
just
gonna
a
push.
second ago?
I'm
It's
gonna
your
push that
turn.
delusion right out of your head.
My
They have
name-
no idea who you are,
Yeah,
Mikey.
like this, and I push him back in the face.
echoes across the walls of the
that
fighting
feels right.
pits across this great continent of ours.
Do you just talk through Ildan pushing your face? You just see Ildan's arm and Mikey scoot out from behind a wall.
I like to think whenever Mikey's like on it doing that, like he's not whispering anymore. So
Yeah.
that's the one part I can hear.
Okay, guys, I have disregard what I'm about to say, but I'm just gonna throw Damir off our trail. Okay,
Okay, sounds good.
Damir, when's your birthday?
And then
Damir's still suspicious that you're looking for a way to kill him, and he's just like, and then he just makes up like some
Some other day.
He's like, it's several months from now.
But do you have a date? Can you tell me the date?
Oh, I'm an orphan and was adopted, and
Oh,
it's a
so
little...
did you pick one? Like a birthday?
Yeah, it's a week ago actually. I didn't tell anyone I was little.
Okay, that's fine.
uncomfortable
I
with that.
understand. I understand. It's something that, you know.
We missed his
She
birthday.
like grabs you by the shirt and pulls you back in.
She's like, no, it's perfect. We can say we're making up for
Yeah, a
missing
surprise
his birthday.
makeup birthday party. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Mom, they're gonna kill me.
whisper that into the orb.
So what kind of cake are we getting them and stuff? So
Damir, what's your favorite kind of cake?
I didn't know
I
that's
touched the
what
orb.
Okay, great, he's gone.
I didn't know that's what this whole thing was about. It was like his birthday.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Which, again, it all happens in an instant from you, so the moment you come back, you're in the exact same moment that you left.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't miss anything.
She's like, okay, so like you guys can figure it out, right?
We'll talk to him.
Okay,
we'll
great.
talk to him.
Yeah, we'll figure it
I
out.
just wanted to huddle up. Great news. Break. She starts walking out. She's like, that Damir guy's rad.
And birthdays are nothing to be ashamed of.
That's right.
Everyone should have one.
Everyone should.
Maybe I'm just
celebrate.
coming from a privileged place of, like a long life of an elf, but
Birthdays are for babies.
babies do have them.
That's right.
That's usually when they have their first one.
Actually,
Mikey, have you
everyone
ever had a
alive
birthday
has
party?
Yeah?
Are you lying to me?
No.
Mikey,
Shut up!
we got to throw him a birthday party
This is
too.
this is not about this. We got
Hey,
world changing shit.
totally
going on.
unrelated, Mikey. But when's your birthday?
So with the baseball, we gotta do the
Got to find the other one.
we gotta find the other baseball so we can knock balls together.
Don't change the subject.
Wow.
I, as Camden, now want to put 3 in the world.
Yeah.
Because that will be a bad joke forever.
Triple knackers.
Okay, so great. Lots happened. Do you mind if I go back to sleep?
By all means.
Can
No,
we?
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, you can crash in the same spot you did a couple of.
Thank you.
It's been a while
Thank
now,
you.
but yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely.
I think I'm just gonna go for a stroll.
Damir, do you mind if can we all talk really quick
As a group.
as a group?
I'm gonna go to bed,
friends.
guys.
Good night.
Yeah.
All right.
Good night, Castiana.
Good night.
Thank you.
It's
Yep.
good seeing you. It's good seeing you again.
Good night.
I'm not a creep.
Nailed it.
Dude, she,
Nailed it.
she turns around and the back of her nightgown is like tucked into her underwear on accident. Like,
She's got the butt flap buttons and it's come undone.
So pale.
So triangular.
Like an upside down pyramid.
A point.
Castiana just wanted to pull us aside and talk about something that she didn't feel you'd be comfortable with, and I think we should just get it out in the open now because, frankly, I don't want to keep anything from each other. We're a party, you know? But, she and Aenarin, the mage that's coming to the to the city, they're going to visit the Sky Sentinels, and they want us to come along.
What? Why?
I assume it's a diplomatic mission, and since we know about the impending invasion, I assume that's what it's about.
Is this part of his project?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
It might be the project. All she said was that was why he was coming, was to visit the Sky Sentinels.
The main issue is that we would have to teleport to get there.
Damir's like, quite a bit. He's like, teleport.
Yeah, you can do it, man. You touch the baseball.
You essentially, to my understanding, teleported to the smoky place.
Like a lot.
So you've already done it. Yeah, like as many times as you touch the orb, it's like
But does he have some sort of like gateway or would teleport?
She didn't say,
She didn't specify the method.
but she was hoping that we could, convince you to go with us as a group.
You're part of the
We're a team.
You're part of the team. Yeah.
It just seems like important things are afoot, and willing or not, we're part of these things.
I guess. Well, I'll meet him because I have some questions for him anyway. I want to see what he knows about this, what he might know about the other one.
Maybe he knows about the stones. Yeah,
But
I mean, or the one below.
I'm still not super comfortable with whatever project he had in store, or
We have time.
his existence, or him coming here at all.
Frankly, I wish he were dead.
Yeah. I get that.
I also want to see if
I got some of those.
if he has scales.
I understand.
That's racist.
No, it's a correlation between, what I've been seeing and
Yeah.
mysterious arcane. Yeah,
Racist.
I'm a monster.
Talking about the fruit tea?
So we have like a week and a half to think about it. So just think about it, okay?
Yeah.
I think
Go
it
home.
would be good for.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
go home.
Well, no, not go home. I'm saying go take some time, clap on it a little bit. Try to figure out maybe what.
Clapping isn't usually my thought process.
No.
Well,
What is it? Your process is to touch things. Yours is to clap. I like to, just kind of think things through a bit.
all right, suit yourself.
Everybody's different, you know.
That's true. That's
You're
our
wrong,
strength.
but
Yeah.
suit yourself.
Yeah.
People grieve in different ways.
Damir wants to think back to any well-known occurrences of some sort of tragedy, however big or small, that have been caused by basic teleportation.
You actually did this recently, and the only tragedies have been personal and minor of people teleporting into solid objects.
Oh, right. Okay.
There hasn't been a widespread or even medium scale tragedy related to teleportation.
Damir gets a lot of anxiety thinking about him getting stuck inside a wall.
That's fair.
It's like, oh god. This I'm okay with, but not.
But not that.
Do you guys have much more you want to go over in the current moment?
Bill kind of wanted to talk to Damir.
Okay.
I don't like how you're looking at me, Philip.
I think I'll turn in for the evening, gentlemen. I go to wherever.
Yeah, just down a couple flights of
Right.
stairs into a
Yeah, come on,
nicely
Mikey.
appointed room.
Yeah, that
Hey, Bill,
sounds
did
good.
you want more
Can I
juice?
ask you
hand
something?
you a mason jar. No, of course.
I mean, I know we just slept, but fuck, I am tired.
So Damir, what's up with your eyes? They were glowing when we were down the Underdark.
I just have very nice eyes. I kind of make them flitter a little bit, sparkle.
Oh, God, I'm distracted.
Thank you for noticing. I think it's one of my most striking features.
No, but they glowed. It wasn't like Ildane's eyes.
Maybe it was just a reflection of the luminous mushrooms around us.
Yeah, I suppose it could be. It seems like it's been kind of getting they've been getting a little differenter every day.
What do you mean? Damir hasn't seen any mirrors lately, so he doesn't actually know.
Damir hasn't seen Damir.
But if you don't,
Damir the meme.
you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
I don't know. Is there like a nearby beer?
Yeah, we'll say there is.
I look at him just like, oh my god.
When I look at him, I'm looking at the man in Damir.
You've just spoke ahead and just for that part.
All right, good night, guys. Good night.
That's Mikey.
Yeah, just thought of that one. I had to rattle it off before I went to bed.
Just in case you happen to be talking about me. So.
Yeah.
Behind Pooh eyes.
All right. Well, anyway, I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I need to buy some like sunglasses.
So you guys head off to bed.
That's it, yeah.
Tamir just shows up tomorrow. He's wearing 2 eye patches.
I have like pink contacts in, or like less sparkly blue contacts.
If you guys are okay with it and would like to interrupt it with anything, let me know. But I would like to enter a period of downtime and have you guys explain how the next week and a half goes.
Okay.
If you would like to pick a core activity that you spend doing over the next week and a half,
All right.
we'll do rolls for it to see the
Very cool.
effectiveness of it. But in the meantime, what I'll announce that doesn't involve you is that several battalions of troops have come in from Bethede after 7 days and have stationed themselves at most of the known entrances to the sewer systems, as well as a surrounding barricade of Stinky Pete's beefy teeth.
Close
sure he
that bitch
loves
down.
Yeah, they are well armored on all-bear pikes and short swords.
Very cool.
It is a heck of a battalion.
They better have a whole bunch of bags.
Does it bring business to the team?
I think it might actually lessen the 3 people that go in there because authority's probably scary to the lower market.
Right, but are the guards, are they ordering?
I imagine
there?
for about 3 hours they were really busy at Stinky
until
Pete's,
the
and then
diarrhea
someone
hits.
shit their plate armor. And do you know how long it takes to get off plate armor?
Help me doff this, brother. I just shot my pantaloons.
You slowly see more guards walking around with the butts of their plate
Rusted.
bowed out.
Rusted. just the back of all of their greaves are rusted. So is the bottom of the plate.
It started to eat through.
Yeah.
Like, the ass. Gross.
Yeah, the teeth got to him.
Blowout.
On top of that, in the same spot that Javian Aenor's School for Troubled Youths, the like little rally they had, they're building another stand, which you guys can assume is going to be the location of the event.
Okay.
So, other than that, what happens is up to you guys. So, if you guys individually or as a group want to figure out how the next week and a half goes for you.
I want to work with the soldiers, like whoever came from Bethede and the ones from Alabaster, in just like giving them anything I know about Dark Elf warfare.
Gotcha,
Like
yeah.
anything that I feel like would help them out as far as fighting them and getting ahead of them.
So, you spend some time with some scribes and like
tacticians
create
and-
documents
yeah,
to
definitely.
be spread among the troops.
and to like send out to the other areas. And I like, since my training was for like a war bard, I feel like I would know quite a bit about their tactics and stuff. So
Yeah.
I just feel like I can relate any of that I know to them.
So go ahead and give me a trained lore check to
Okay.
deliver as much information as you can.
Train lore.
So intelligence plus your level plus 2.
Intelligence plus level plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay, intelligence is 1, level is 3, so 4, and then 5. So intelligence level
6.
plus 2. Okay, 6. And then do I need to roll on top of that? Okay.
That's your bonus.
Okay. So plus 6. I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay.
Well, I got the exact same number. So it's only 11.
Okay.
That sucks
With an
ass.
11, you pass along that they are typically all casters. They like to do guerrilla tactic and
Right.
night ambushes, kind of more stealth ops. They're not really much. I mean, you've never seen them fight in en masse,
Right.
But you know that they're like very hit and running, and they use magic as well as swords. So we'll mark that down. Who wants to go next?
I think Mikey kind of splits his time between like training like usual, just doing his drills hitting the bag.
Right.
And also trying to follow up on Javion Aenor and like his potential connection to Theodos to like.
So are you like going through the paperwork of their dealings essentially?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I know like Castiana said that she was gonna have someone look into it, so maybe like work with them to try and keep in touch to see if he can learn anything. See, he has like a gut feeling that there's something there. Maybe wrongly so, just because he hates Javion, but.
Roll me this. I'm gonna say this is untrained. Just give me an intelligence check to like dive through papers. Is that flat?
It's good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, it was hovering on the 20. But that's a 14.
Gotcha. You find a lot of transactions for like mass supplies of wheat and like milk and like all the very generic, easy to get, cheap foods that they would supply you with. It all
Suspicious.
Yeah, it lines up pretty well with your meals from your childhood. But you see that there are a large number of transactions. Like you're going through a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
Anything else? I mean, that's kind of flavor after the one roll thing, but yeah.
Right. No, I don't think so. Maybe like seeing if there's anything you can do to like help these guys. Weirdly enough, not looking for fights.
Yeah.
Kind of like actually focused on something else for once.
Yeah. You guys notice a weird shift in Mikey's personality. You guys?
I think Billup is going to he's gonna go check out the manor and just see if anything's changed there or anything. And if not, he's just gonna kind of explore the forest around the area.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try and find some kind of animal to befriend.
Okay.
Be it
Billups.
Don't do it, Bill.
a raccoon or
You
a
befriend the bear.
squirrel or something.
Are you using a special thing, or are we just talking nature check to...
Well, if I find something cool, I'm gonna try and do a tame animal.
Okay.
Don't go in the woods.
It has to be something that's not actively hostile to
Right.
me. But so I was, I would like to have like a pet wolf or something, but that's not gonna happen
The
yet.
polar opposite bonus episode.
Or it just goes
I
really
want to find a bear.
Maybe it wouldn't
Or
be
just makes
too
friends.
out of bounds for you to like make friends with a wolf. I mean,
Yeah, it just depends.
like to like
on
lure them in or something, and like
if they're not. Yeah, I suppose like if I found one that like wasn't hungry and like wasn't just happened to not want to
I mean
attack me.
that's up to you. But I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe it isn't too far off the realm of possibilities. It doesn't seem like it would be.
I like to think Mikey was like gonna try and join you, but then once he realized what you're doing was like, oh, that sounds fucking boring. Just stayed back.
Well, you could like come with me to check out the manor first or something. maybe.
Yeah, I think I probably would do
And
that
visit
too.
Ulysses.
Yeah.
Roll me... Same thing twice. A d20 and a d6.
So a D20 and a D6
Yeah.
2 times. Got it.
First total and second total separate.
Oh, I'm adding them.
Yeah.
A 14
Okay.
for the first. And an 8 for the second.
Okay. And an 8 for the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's really fun. As on your travels, you encounter two things. I'll say they happen simultaneously, so you can make the choice to pick one. You see a red fox and a skunk. Yeah, really good choices.
Those are fun.
both
Really good
excellent.
choices.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Great.
you had me at fox,
Yeah.
and then like a skunk.
Stop selling.
It's like,
No, I have
Bear
to
in
go.
mind that Abraham already had a fox. So.
Well, I was just
No,
going to
it's
say, I have to go skunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the skunk
I
is
have
funny
to
as
go
hell.
skunk.
Yeah,
Okay. Let me pull these stats.
the skunk is too funny.
Little polecat.
Yeah, too funny, man.
All right.
I don't know you.
So you see a small skunk rummaging through the forest looking for its usual fungi that it likes to snack on.
Yeah, so I like try and like
Poke it with a stick.
and like I'm looking for some fungi to give it to him.
Go ahead and give me a nature check. Or seek.
Seek. God damn. 12.
Yeah, we'll say you find some like really basic mushrooms.
Okay. Thank you.
And then I will take a nature check.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
psilocybin.
Yeah.
You feed it to this.
Skunk is just rolling balls.
Yeah.
20.
You just trip in the woods with a skunk for a day.
The skunk is setting like a man, just like
Yeah.
With a DC of 20 that you've set, this guy has a +3 to his will. So
Okay.
on a 17 or higher, he doesn't take. That is a now one.
It was meant to be.
hook, line, and sinker.
He turns
Dice
from his
Christ has
foraging
spoken.
and he does the like cat, because skunks do the same thing,
Hook,
the,
line,
like,
and
defensive back
sinker.
arch. Then he like you see him lock eyes, his little beady eyes with the mushrooms, and he just goes walks up to you and just immediately starts eating from your hand.
Here you go, little guy.
And he just nibbles.
All right. I'm going to try and tame him.
Okay. Is there a check that goes along with?
Yep, it's basically the same. I do a nature check against his like flat will DC.
Okay, so that's 13.
But you can adjust it however you want.
I'm gonna
says.
make it lower actually because
I
he
wondered.
just nat one to them.
Yeah.
And then because if I crit success him, he becomes a friend to me permanently.
Okay, I'm gonna say the DC is now 10.
Okay.
Nice.
So if you get above a 20, no pressure.
That one.
You have hero points?
Yeah.
Yeah, hero point.
I got lots of hero points.
Hero
I'm gonna
point
use
dish.
all of them on this.
Dude, I had 7 hero points at the beginning of this session.
What do you at now?
That's nuts. Yeah,
What do you at now?
6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6.
Oh,
because
I thought you were saying you spent a lot.
No.
20.
20 exactly?
Yes.
Exactly.
As he's eating from your hand, he scuttles up and puts his whole body in the palm of your other hand and just continues eating.
Oh, you're the cutest little skunk I ever did see.
He just looks up and goes, "Eh."
I'm gonna call you Flat Boy.
Flat boy.
Wait, no, that's a terrible name. I'll figure it out later. And then I'm just gonna kind of hang out,
Yeah.
travel around in the forest with him for a
He
while.
follows your footsteps.
Now,
Like as you walk away, and every time you get near mushrooms, he just like looks at you expectantly.
and I get them. And
Yeah, of course. He just nibbles them really aggressively. Yeah.
I love this. This is great.
and then say like after, I'm gonna spend a couple days out in the forest and then go back to check on
Okay.
what these guys are doing, and then go back out again to see him and.
Oh,
Or
Oh,
is
he
gonna
follows
come
you
up?
out.
Oh hell yeah!
yeah. You expect there's a moment where you're like hitting the forest edge, and you're like expecting to have the goodbye moment after spending hours with him, and he just looks at you like you're dumb.
And then I go, huh? With my hood.
He crawls up and immediately scampers into your hood. He does a front flip in, and you just hear tiny.
Hell yeah!
Philip's a Disney princess now.
Yes.
Damir, what does your next week and a half look like?
I think the first thing he's going to try to figure out for sure if there's some sort of like postal service that could reach Taruk.
You're not. I mean, there's like individual couriers you can hire for sure.
Okay, I think so. If he finds one, he would want to send Enbar like 2 letters at once. One explaining more personal stuff about like the Nina situation.
Okay.
And I might write something to you later once I think of what exactly he would say.
For sure.
But then he would say also, share this second letter that he intends anyone to be able to read. And that one is warning about like everything he's learned about like the Dark Elves.
Telling people to stay on guard and
Right.
yeah.
And because like I don't think Damir has communicated with the village like at all since he's left. So he's going to kind of give like an overall like, hey, I met a Dark Elf.
Yep.
He's great. Also, his people are going to kill us all.
Yep. But I found one good one.
Also, I saw my mom.
You wanted the good one.
Is there like a aiding the causes that are currently happening act you want to pursue on top of the letters? Like a way to spend they'd spend a couple days doing a thing, you know?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I think one of the things Damir wants to do is like he's gonna like, especially now that it's not raining, like go back out and try to spend this time in the woods and try to kind of get over the thing that happened to him there. He's been through some shit the past time here, but I think he's gonna try to just like hunt and live a little bit more naturally, while also, I think like every night he would even kind of like mess with the orb a little bit,
Okay.
and like check on, indicate maybe just a couple of times check on the scaly eye thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did we do with the eye? Like, is Damir hanging on to it?
If you guys let me, that's
Yeah. That's what I assumed happened.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I would-
Every time you visit the Shadow Realm, as it were, the situation has not changed. Always at the end of the line, I have to sneeze. Thank you. Every time the line is formed, if there are not people within a certain distance of you, they don't join you like they have before. But that line is always there. Your mom is always at the end, clutching the stone. Eyes are always closed.
Okay.
Closed eyelid as well for the
And
darker.
always the way out is by touching the other stone. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I think a lot of it's just Damir like looking into that and then like acclimating back to the woods and kind of like trying to center himself in the sense of like, let's be humble, but
I will certainly take a survival check to see how this
Now
goes.
one.
Nice.
Hey, what is that? Is that
19.
Oh yeah.
Nice. What is my survival? I know it's high. Oh, 5. So 24.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you spend a decent amount of time reacclimating and kind of resetting your horizon of woodsmanship. But you hunt some small game. No skunks, though, because that would be sad now. And yeah, just kind of reconnect with your woodsy roots. Because you've been a city and Underdarky boy a lot recently, and yeah.
Underdarky boy.
Yeah. I didn't think about that until afterwards. Yeah.
I was going to let it go.
Trying
to be a
man
cute
of the
thing,
Underdark.
Told me to rub dirt on my
The
face.
week and a half passes. Oh, rechecking out the manor, by the way, it seems to have been cleaned by Kent, who has stayed there the entire time.
Oh, man.
He has.
Is he there when I
What a
go
good
there?
boy.
Yes, so when you stop by, he's repaired the damages to the home, and by that I mean he's like reinforced broken pieces with 2x4s to the side of them. Like it's definitely not carpentry level
Right, right, right,
craftsmanship,
right.
It's
but
not
things
like
are
what Ulysses would do.
yes, yeah. But also, it's a 16-year-old idiot. Yeah.
Who has broken ribs.
Yes.
Good effort.
Yeah. Do you guys stay in the manor during this time?
Yeah, I would if he's
Yeah.
there.
If you found it back in like not. I mean, it was already busted up. I got a little more busted up, but like it's still a roof, and but you don't encounter any weirdness at the
Right.
manor in the coming days.
I think without the rain, Damir's actually sleeping under the stars, but like close to the manor.
Yeah.
And he tells people
Yeah,
where he's staying.
for sure.
That's I
I've
appreciate
learned the
that.
system. Yeah.
Did we mention that we would put like guards at the front the tunnels that we initially encountered the little dog guys
They did.
at? Okay,
Yes.
good.
They stationed several sets of guards throughout the sewer.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah,
Stinky
we
job,
never
but
went to the
somebody's got to
tunnels.
do it.
Oh yeah, we never took the eye down there.
Good. Before the week and a half is
Do you want to do that the night before the day?
the night before the day.
Can I?
Yeah.
I also want to trade my short sword for I want to buy a scimitar. Would that be possible in this time?
Yeah, just go ahead and sell it in the app and then buy the scimitar.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to try and go to the tunnels with the eye?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I think
still
we should
that's
check it
good
out.
plan.
We'll say to clarify, this is the night before the day Aenarin arrives
right.
and the event happens.
Okay.
I think the main driving force for Damir is that this is connected to his mom, so he's less reluctant. Because, like, normally, because the eye was open last time he was there, he wouldn't want to, but in this case, I think he's
Yeah.
eager enough to go.
Also, I will clarify just because it's been brought up, but the eye was leathery, not scaly. So, like, don't think full-on dragon eye. Like, it just seemed really tough, if that makes sense. Like the lids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tough as a hair.
Just because I don't want you to think it's Smaug's eye resting at the front of a cave. Yeah. Anyway.
It's leathery.
But yeah, you guys are in the manor and decide to go and check out the tunnel system. The trek there is pretty uneventful other than passing your usual denizens of the lower market all the way up to the upper market, but the guards are much more plentiful. There's a tone of fear in the streets as people have been loosely informed of the cause, but like the vagueness is scaring people, which the truth might scare them more. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
So you guys make it to the same entrance to the sewers that you had gone down previously.
Is it nice out?
Huh?
Is it like nice?
It has
outside?
been sunny and bright ever since that night.
Lovely.
Ooh.
Nice.
Move over. Holey Divers coming through. Muscle Mike at your service, whatever. Get out of my fucking way.
And Kent.
You just gotta ruin everything, don't you?
I'm part of the team.
He is part of the team.
Move away. Move away, peasants.
Whoa!
I don't
come
know if
on,
you need
man.
to talk to him like that.
Don't call him peasants.
I'm sorry.
Fuck's sake, have some humility.
I don't know where the line is.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you're a
then
hero.
maybe you shouldn't be getting anywhere near the line.
Or I just test it.
No.
This is odd.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah,
I'm
Mikey, are you
uncomfortable.
okay?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Just asking.
Damn. I'm fine.
You
Go
want
in
to
the
feed
shithole.
You want to feed Guruk a mushroom?
Guru?
I love that. I love that.
I named him after my grandpa.
And he won't stop spraying me. I'm going in the hole.
Holy shit, that's what that smells bad.
Maybe you'll go make friends with some turds.
Kent slides down.
How long you had that rat in your hood?
It's not a rat. It's a skunk.
Can I feed him
Why,
something?
Yeah.
why
okay,
are you
cool.
doing that?
I
Nature
feed him.
check.
Okay.
This is to determine whether or not he
God,
likes
I
anyone
hope-
besides Billup.
I hope I don't get sprayed.
why are you doing that?
I hope he likes me.
That's my buddy. I found him.
Why?
19.
Because
19?
Yeah.
He likes
I
it.
like
Okay, cool.
animals.
Good. Can I give him a little pet?
Yeah,
Okay.
he takes a little pet.
All right.
He's a little skittish.
Okay.
He's a scared little guy.
Right.
For Billup, he's an absolute puppy. But
I guess he is
Look at him.
Kinda-
And I scratch him under the chin.
kind of cute. He smells like shit, but
No, he doesn't. He only smells when he chooses to smell. Skunks don't stink.
I just assumed you were smoking a lot of halfling's leaf.
Do I? I don't smell, do I?
echoing from the tunnel system. Are you guys coming down or what?
Oh, yeah.
God,
We're
yeah.
coming.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, we forgot about Kent.
I am sick of this kid hurrying.
Fell down the manhole. We didn't notice he's
This
at
chest
the
plate
bottom.
is still caved in. For
We
context.
hear Beelzebub snarling and pulling him from my ankles.
Yeah, entering down into the cave system, you're greeted with the same stinky, dank, nasty little
smells
sewer
like poop.
system.
Oh,
It's lovely
yeah.
down here.
All right, where's that offshoot? Down that way, I think.
Do you wanna pop those little lights up?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome, thanks.
No,
It's okay.
I have torches.
Damir, it's okay.
We
It's
got
okay.
torches.
I make sure to have his little red light just circle his head.
Damir like lights a torch and like tries to wave it off with fire.
All right.
As you scatter the lights throughout the cave system, glancing down to where you knew the entrance to be, there appears to be stone walls.
Oh.
And I don't mean freshly rebuilt. I
It's
mean
like it was never there.
the walls that were always there.
Oh, that's weird.
That's off-putting.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly where it was.
That's
Yeah, I was
off-putting.
gonna
Yeah.
say, isn't that where
Don't like that.
I touched the wall there.
punch the wall?
Solid stone?
Damir touches the wall too.
Yeah, solid stone.
Damir touches the orb.
Back in
like
smoke
in the
area.
pocket of his shirt. Okay, and do I see anything out of the ordinary? All right, I'm run down the line to touch my mom's orb.
Yeah, you go back.
All right, now touch the wall with the eye, the orb.
Okay, and Damir like takes it out and just kind of like cautiously presses it against the wall.
Now,
Nothing happens.
then you watch
Yeah.
while
okay.
he does that.
Did you go to where you saw that closed eye when you were?
No, that's a good point. Yeah, he goes back to it and then back to the whatever realm and then touches his wrist.
Remains closed.
Okay. Damir like gets really close to the closed eye and he's just like looking. He's like,
There's an immense heat coming off of it.
ooh, okay. Daddy.
Hot, hot,
Damir
hot,
goes
hot,
back
hot.
and he's just like, oh, yep, no, it's still asleep.
Why do you have an erection?
You have a boner.
That's my knife.
More of a
Whatever,
shame, really.
I guess.
Not cool, Kent.
I mean, none of this is cool. It was
Don't
supposed
call
to be
out
cool.
boners, Kent.
What?
Yes, that's like the first rule of the Holy Divers.
You guys are so obsessed with masturbating and not masturbating and then having boners and then
who
not
said
having
anything
boners.
about marriage?
No one's talking about
Every
Kent.
one of you.
No one's talking about
Every
tugging
one
right
of
now.
Not a single one of us has brought it up.
Not this whole episode.
Okay. For one 3-hour sitting, you didn't talk about peepees.
What the hell, man?
You weren't even there.
It was a lot for us. You don't know how hard this is.
You never thanked me for cleaning the house.
Can't read a fucking
Yes,
word.
I did.
I know you did. I was
You
just
know
trying
I
to
did
make you
what
feel-
I-
I was trying to make you feel bad.
It was implied.
I didn't even go to the house.
I looked at you, thankfully.
Wow.
All
Thanks.
clapping.
I'm going back up. He clunks all the way up
I
the ladder.
clapped for you.
I told you not to clap in front of him. He's only 16.
You hear the wheezing as he's caved in armor. This is really making him strain up the ladder.
He really needs to fix that armor.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe we should get him some new armor.
I think he's got a collapsed lung.
What if we maybe tried to see if he has any other strengths? Like maybe he's more of an archer or something, you know? Maybe he needs some light armor. And,
I thought you had an idea about the sewer, but
Oh,
no,
Ken?
we're still talking about.
We're going to
Ken.
reclass kids instead.
maybe we could reclass him, you know?
We gotta just-
Just give him maybe a crossbow.
That might be better for him.
Maybe he'd like it.
No, he's not an artist.
No, he's
not an animal guy.
Dog shit at drawing.
Yeah, not an artist, not an animal guy.
He did get shot by an arrow.
Yeah,
It's
not,
true.
not a carpenter.
Not a carpenter.
Not even really a good janitor.
He's pretty durable.
I mean,
I thought he'd die.
he did stay down for a long time.
He's
after Amanda got him.
He's a good distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he might be better with a gun in his hand.
Kid-
You know, like
Kid can take a hit. I'll give him that.
he's survived all the ones so far.
Yeah, against all odds.
Oh shit. What about this whole eye thing? I guess that's why we came here. That's why we're covered in turds.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's nothing there.
Nothing's happened so
Right.
far?
No?
I can't believe that it's just sealed off now, like it was never here.
We could try breaking through the brick. Mikey, punch it.
Man, I don't know.
I don't understand.
I already punched it.
We know
But,
those.
like, punch
Do you
it
want to
till it
like
breaks.
put weight into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We know those dog people have some kind of
Damir's mostly
magic in
suggesting
them.
that for
Yeah,
amusement.
definitely.
You guys might want to stand back a ways in case this like whole tunnel system collapses.
Oh,
from the
yeah.
force of my punch.
Unrelated to what you're about to do, would you like some of my? He hands you like one of the juicy. Well, he hands both of you 2 of the mason jars.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Each.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, thanks.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Nat 20.
This is caves.
Roll,
This is his moment.
roll damage as usual.
Perfect.
The Balrog is
Can I
awakened.
have gone into mountain stance?
Sure.
I'm gonna punch the shit out of this wall. Every time you say mountain stance, I imagine.
Do you roll
Mikey-
2 dice?
Oh, it just gets doubled.
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
it? 20.
20. In a stunning display, Mikey punches directly through the stone into a tight packed dirt behind it.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Holy cow, man!
That's insane. You just punched through a wall.
Why aren't you using that fist on the enemies?
He
I
does.
am.
Oh,
That was insane.
Yeah, he went through like
I-
4 inches of stone.
I've punched through people's heads before.
oh, that's true.
That was super badass.
I thought you were just bullshitting, but like,
You popped Bofin's eyeball out that time. That was gross.
I like act out cool and pull out my crumpled hand. Like, yeah, I mean that was only like 25% of my power.
Yeah, that was badass.
That was extremely
I didn't want to
badass.
take
That
out
was-
the whole like sewer system with that one punch. So
I respect that.
I'm rethinking my position on Mikey.
Echoing from the entrance. Are you guys coming or what?
Kent,
God damn it!
I told you not to fucking rush me.
Damir reaches his hand and touches the dirt where the brick disappeared.
Just start.
He tries to is it big enough to put the orb?
Yeah, sure.
It's
And
like rubbing the orb.
nothing happens.
It's like, do you see anything, Mom?
This is gonna get weird.
You gotta stop talking.
Start calling the orb mom.
I understand.
Thank you. These guys are a bit judgy.
That was out of character. I didn't laugh in character.
He puts. I think he keeps the orb like just very close
Nice.
to it,
Yeah.
like and even when he like touches it, he usually goes like this, just so it's like not prominently.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Except when he's rubbing it against the wall.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You put it on like a puka shell necklace, like in him. Like it's just held in there.
Yeah, the rune appears to have been removed. The rune room appears to have been removed.
That's fucking weird.
Wait, the room?
Meaning, like, the wall is how it used to be.
Oh,
the
gotcha.
dirt looks like it's packed naturally
I don't
behind it.
understand.
Mikey, punch the dirt. No, we're just gonna spend. We're gonna Minecraft this.
Zombie.
The next layer is just bedrock.
Oh, creeps. That's what they're called. Or what? Creepers? Yeah,
Is there are zombies too.
yeah. I've never played it.
Is there anything you guys would like to handle before the event begins?
When you say it like that.
Yeah, now we got to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is that moment in the video game where it says, if you continue now, there's no going back. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I would like to tie my hand wraps around my head
Mhm.
like a headband.
So you look like Ryu. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I call it, unties off my head and goes to my
Pretty cool.
my arms.
That's badass,
Pretty cool.
Mikey. Yeah.
Is there anything we need to bring up with the Sky Sentinels? Or like bring with us, or
Also, during the time I've like ripped off my sleeves to let the guns out.
So you look more like Ryu. Yeah.
Sun's out, guns out.
yep. I like it.
Damir, Chris, mechanical question. Magic items are chill, right?
Yes.
It's not being cast on you? Okay, cool.
I think he would still be suspicious of them until he
Certainly.
understands what they do.
Yeah.
But I think his people consider the magic items more stable overall.
Right.
They're not loose magic.
Yeah. Just clarifying for my own sake.
goose.
The next morning arrives. It is a bright and shining day over Alabaster City. A small crowd has assembled in the upper markets. We'll see you guys went home, had a good night's sleep, hung out with Guruk. Hell yeah. Remembered that name. And headed back into the upper markets. Arriving near the stand, Castiana ushers you guys onto the stage, and she's like, you guys don't have to be like up front or anything, but if you just want to like hang out until we do the deed, like it's up to you. Like it's not going to be that much of a show. We're just kind of letting people know what's going on and then doing the thing. But I think rumors already kind of gotten around about what's going on. So.
All right.
Can I prepare shield to have it ready since we'll be on stage?
It's a reaction, so it kind of
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Is it a reaction?
Or no. I mean, that just always gets handled in initiative. Like preparing an action only really matters in initiative.
I just don't want to get JFK.
No,
on
you're
the
good.
stage.
Like having your weapons out saves you action economy, but you
Okay.
can't like prepare,
Right,
outside of initiative.
So I just want to have that ready to go, I guess.
yeah.
I'm gonna have my staff and shield out, standing real
Looking
tall.
proud. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Ooh, can I retcon something?
Yes.
So this is the first time you see me without sleeves. And during the week and a half, I got a tattoo
God damn it.
on my bicep that is just a ring around that says Ulysses.
Oh,
I was gonna have you roll to see if it
that's
looked good,
badass.
but now I can't.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then it's like a face portrait of him, but it's really no.
it's like a melted popsicle.
Yeah.
It's really cool that you got a picture of a pug in Ulysses' name.
Ken join you guys as he heads up. Castiana has pulled you aside off of the stage. Glancing up on the stage, you see a long, silver gray, black-haired man with a full beard. He's wearing pretty formal attire. Like he has like a vest on and like kind of slacks. Like he looks really well-to-do. But he has a large book hanging from a chain at his hip and a great wooden staff. Sitting next to him are the other remaining 3 members of the council. and sitting next to them is Javian Aenor.
It's not about him today. It's not about him today.
So do you guys head up stage?
Yep.
Cool. There are seats provided and waiting for you guys. Castiana strides atop the stage and gets a light smattering of applause from the crowd.
That's great.
Thank you.
The mage, Aenarin, stands to like meet her at the podium. And she says, "People of Alabaster City, today we take strides we have never taken before to go and visit the wonderful protectors of our great land of Nephilis. Our friend Aenarin Biris from Corinthia has agreed to join us and take us to the Sky Citadel." So, woo! Yep. Yeah. There's a couple woos from the crowd.
Why is that guy clapping?
From his pack, you see the a little over middle-aged looking man in the nice clothes pull out a great circular piece of stone that has a bunch of runes carved into it, and he sets it on the ground, and you see he places his palm in the center of it and raises it, and as he raises it, a beam of blue-white magic extends from it, and he raises it to his full arms reach above his head, and from that point it begins to spread and form a oval of the same blue-white.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Even Damir is just kind of like that. It's pretty cool. He doesn't say that.
Kent leans over and he's like, "I know you don't like this stuff, but come on, man."
No, it's irresponsible if you ask me, but
That's pretty dope. Come on. That's sick.
I think he's a hack.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Hacky sack.
Thank you.
From this, Castiana turns back towards the entire group and says, "Would you guys like to head on through?"
I'd rather not go first, but
Oh no, we're starting at the far end.
We're
You guys
just
need
right
to go
in front
in
of
last.
everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She looks down to Javian and gives him a nod, and he stands and he adjusts the suit jacket and heads up and proudly steps through. And you see as his feet pass through, you don't see it pass through on the other side.
Right before he goes through, I'm like, "Hey, Javian!"
He turns and looks. He just squints his eyes
We're
really quickly.
going to the same place.
He has a very quizzical look because he doesn't really know who you are.
Piece of shit.
He passes through. The council members all follow in after him, and then it's down to you guys.
all right.
And Castiana, as you guys stand up and get close to the portal, goes, "Well, me and Aenarin will be in right behind you."
Okay.
All right.
You're good with this?
What is this? He's looking at the tablet or whatever he was using.
Why do you question it?
Why aren't you guys questioning it?
Because I've worked for years to accomplish this.
Not you, them.
Because they're smart, I guess.
Oh, because you're just smart. If you just blindly trust.
I suppose I have taken it at face value that this isn't a malevolent thing. I guess I'm trusting this man.
Damir wants to examine whatever it is with arcane.
Yeah, go ahead and give me. This is an occultism check.
It is occultism.
Yeah, teleportation is occultism magic.
Oh.
like an ape, prancing around.
That's how I'm examining it. 24.
Sniffing the ring.
Based on the runes that are carved into it, you believe that a spell has been permanently imbued into this artifact.
Oh, I'm looking here. I'm and I take one of what do I have, a tangerine? I forgot what I had.
Yeah, tangerine.
Citrine.
Yeah.
Yeah, citrine,
Or
yeah.
Citrine.
And I just
Oh, those are gone. You ate them all.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, we ate the shit out of those things in the Underdark.
I take a really old crusty biscuit that I wasn't intending to eat, and I toss it through the portal.
Passes through.
I'm like, you know what?
I stepped through the portal.
Okay.
I don't even say anything. I just make eye contact with the wizard and just sidestep.
Yeah, you guys pass through. You guys follow suit. It's
Do a thing where I walk up to it and then I run through it really quick, right when I get to it.
that's fair. It's like an old platform 9 3/4 style. Yeah.
An old person getting on an escalator.
The sensation is weird because there's kind of a lack of sensation. It feels like you're passing through a really random quick breeze. You just feel it kind of press against your skin and then there's nothing. But for a moment, you're blinded a little bit. Like it's like you just opened your eyes to someone holding a flashlight in your face, and your eyes do not adjust fast enough. You hear a couple sets of footsteps follow in behind you, and as your eyes adjust to the immense amount of sunlight, you stare upon a ground made entirely of clouds, as old, think Grecian architecture. Big, like, Colosseum pillars holding up stone roofs that cascade upwards through the clouds.
Whoa.
This is beautiful.
I think Damir shrieks as he goes through, like, like as he goes through the portal.
It's extra woe because what else greets your sight are the corpses of 30-foot tall humanoid-looking creatures.
Are they sleeping?
Castiana lets out a quick shudder and just goes, I don't think so. She sprints over to one of the corpses.
Are they just
I go
laying
with her.
down, or is there, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow.
They are clearly opened up from a distance.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Ooh, they ain't sleeping.
Shit.
Yeah, she runs over to one and she sees that there's like holes in its throat and like their Achilles tendons have been cut to probably bring them low.
can I do a? Sorry.
No.
Can I do a recall knowledge on like the cuts to see if they're like
Yeah,
drow,
go ahead.
like sort of drow weapons and
How big are these guys?
They're about 30 feet.
I was gonna do a medicine check and see if I can tell
what?
just what kind of wounds they are.
That was a recall knowledge, right?
Yes. You can do it trained again, so +6.
That's. I'm gonna do another hero point.
Okay.
I want to look around,
Okay, sweet.
like, to see if there's anyone around us, like, basically keeping an eye out for
23.
enemies.
Okay. These certainly are not drow weaponry.
Okay.
I'll add in with yours. What's
26.
26? As you both look at it, you're like, this is not natural weapons. What you grab from it is that this was done by some form of magic, as the wounds have been cauterized upon impact.
Yeah, this was definitely some kind of magic. Fireballs
You're
or-
looking around.
Electricity
Yeah.
or something.
Go ahead and give me a seek check.
It's not good. I will probably hero point that.
Okay.
Have 1 hero point.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Damir has described the glow's general shades before. About how it was like purple with like orange hue around the edge. Looking past the corpses and well up into the city of the Cloud Giants, you see that same color pattern emanating from within one of the temples towards the top. Damir, you doing anything?
Damir, is that what you usually see?
Can I see it too?
After he points at it, yeah.
Okay. Like, yeah. Wait, you could see it too?
It's isolated within the building. It looks like
Like
a
coming from the
a
window.
campfire's light from inside.
That's kind of cool. And terrifying.
That seems to be the source of something that shouldn't be here.
Maybe check the eye, see if there's something going on.
I just like look at. Does the eye look any different than normal?
It is glowing.
Oh, I like take it out,
Mhm.
but like with you guys, like just kind of like
Right.
showing. So it's glowing. Just the runes are glowing, or the whole thing is like.
What's that?
Are they like just the runes, or is the whole thing like?
The whole thing is just emanating light.
Oh, I touch it.
You go back to the smoke room.
Anything different? Like, all right, gotta check, cover all my bases. I like clasp my arm.
Eyes wide open.
I'm like, oh shit! As soon as
Yeah.
I, oh,
Staring dead at you.
so to all you guys, I just feel like, yeah.
Oh, what was that?
The eye is open. Not just this, but the eye. Yeah, no.
Castiana looks up to see your shock and goes, "What the fuck is that?"
I put it back in. I'm just like, yeah. Do you see that? I like point to the.
She's looking at it. Yeah.
Like, yeah, that I don't know. I don't say anything about saying it before.
The other one?
What's that?
Oh, I just say, is that the other one?
I don't know.
Could it be that the one below has attacked the ones above?
What? Dude.
Dude.
It's at this point that the council members are joining Castiana in their shock, and they're like examining the corpses. Hopping on
guys need to
Aenor.
leave.
Javian Aenor walks up and joins Castiana and like inspects one of the corpses, looks around and sees all the other ones, then just goes, quite a development. And he lifts out a small amulet and disappears.
What the fuck?
That motherfucker.
Mikey was right the whole time.
He's a Batman.
Oh, yeah, Aenor's a piece of shit.
Castiana goes, God damn it, this is too much today.
I've been trying to tell everybody.
They're so beautiful and dead.
Aenarin.
What?
Because we've never seen them before, right?
Yes.
Come with us.
Okay.
We should probably check
We start
that
heading
out.
towards the light.
Do you guys run?
Yeah.
Okay. Sprinting towards the light. It is a decent,
I get my flick mace out.
yeah, a half-mile sprint. I'm assuming everybody draws on the way.
Oh, yeah.
My hand wraps unwrap from my head.
Yeah.
And wrap around my.
They go to your ankles and trip you.
Not now.
You run past an absolute horror scene. These giant corpses are laid across their own buildings, some in pieces. They're all the only uniform cut on them is at the ankles. And it seems that that's how they brought them low so they could deliver fatal ones.
What do they look like?
They are large and like incredibly pale blue skinned. They wear essentially like a toga. But other than that, they look pretty human.
They all have like different distinct looks.
Yeah. They all have different hair colors and all that kind of stuff. It's more their skin tone and size that really sets them apart. But sprinting past this, on the way, you also notice there are hollow, like, pauldrons and chest pieces and, like, bracers along the way that are all, like, made of some sort of dark steel, but no bodies within them. As you guys sprint and reach the final temple where the light is emanating from, there are 3 figures. There's one central that stands about 12 feet tall, wearing the same black steel you've passed on the way, but this one has full set of greaves as well. There is a ridiculous greatsword strapped across its back, and its helmet almost has a crown formed into it.
It's the Witch King.
It's a little bit like the Angmar Witch King.
Of Wangmar.
But there is a very similar white glow coming from the gaps in the armor pieces as your stone.
Oh.
To its sides are these floating entities that have almost the same style of pauldron chest piece arm guards, but not quite as fancy as the tall one next to it. They wear a helm that looks like a skull, but is completely hollow on the inside with nothing in it, other than a strange gray smoke. As they turn and gaze upon you, the inside of the masked, the large one's mask is just black. It looks back at you. It turns to one of the ones to its side, one of the smoke creatures, just nods, and you watch them as they step through an orangey purple portal.
How tall were the skull boys?
They're floating. They look to be about humanoid in shape.
Okay.
But it looks to one and nods as the large one and the smaller other smoke guys step through the portal. Portal closes behind them. I would like you guys to roll initiative, and this is a fight that we'll have to have next week.
Maybe he's friendly.
Ooh. 22.
Dirty 20. Okay. God damn it. What a cool fucking story.
14.
13.
Hell yeah. You guys did that in order. Thank you.
We did.
Perfect.
Guys,
bizarre.
I think that's my mom.
Do you want our ACs?
What? Yeah, did you want our ACs before?
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the show, consider subscribing to our Patreon, where you'll find Cancel Quest, our far sillier episodical campaign for when a player can't make it, and potentially some other TTRPGs sprinkled in along the way. Find us at patreon.com/SDBPOD. One more time for the kids in the back, that's patreon.com/SDBPOD. See you next time, everybody.